Exiva, replenish, recharge, relief.
Making Moves is brought to you by LinkedIn Jobs.
In 2003, it was rare for freshmen to carry a college basketball team. Never mind two of them. But for Syracuse, Carmelo Anthony and Jerry McNamara did just that, all the way to a national championship. Anthony led the team in scoring and rebounds, while McNamara led the team in assists and was third in scoring. In the national championship game against Kansas, Carmelo was the game's leading scorer with 20, and McNamara added 18.
Build your winning team today. Go to linkedin.com/sports.
March is the biggest month in college basketball where teams across the country test their talent in the hopes of winning it all. For finding talent that can help your team win it all, there's LinkedIn Jobs. Post a job with targeted screening questions, and LinkedIn will quickly get your role in front of qualified candidates. Manage job posts and contact candidates from a single view as functions are streamlined onto one simple screen. Post a job for free at linkedin.com/sports. That's linkedin.com/sports. Terms and conditions apply.
Spring is on its way. Almost time to roll out the green carpet. Start planning now with innovative help from the Home Depot. Use our project calculators to figure how much grass seed you'll need, or just the right amount of mulch. Our online workshops and how-to videos will get you up to speed fast, from outdoor fire pits to planter projects. If you're ready to roll, so are we. Download our mobile app to get started. Bring on spring with help from the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? If you're looking for your engine to run a little smoother, some fuel system cleaner could help. Right now, we have buy one, get one free on Chevron Techron Complete Fuel System Cleaner. Plus, AutoZone Rewards members get a $1 bonus reward. Not a member? Don't worry. Joining is easy, and you can even earn an extra $5 bonus reward when you join with a valid email. Getting your job done just got easier. Restrictions apply. See terms at AutoZone.com/rewards.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
The second half of the Sixers season is here, and Corona is back with cool custom Corona Sixers jackets to give away. Win one by entering the Are You a Baller contest on 97.5thefanatic.com. Sixers fan photos have been submitted, and now all you have to do is vote for your favorite picture, and you'll qualify to win. Enjoy the Sixers games and live La Vida Más Fina with an ice-cold Corona Light, Corona Extra, or Corona Premier. Corona is an official partner of the Philadelphia 76ers. Please enjoy responsibly.
You know, I think a lot of people are feeling that quarantine 15 right about now. I know I am. So Natalie and I just finished the juice cleanse with Squeeze.com.
I did a 3-day cleanse, Mike. Squeeze.com is the best juice cleanse on the market. With Squeeze.com, you get your juices, you can sleep better, and you get rid of that belly bloat.
Now, here's the best part. You order by 1 p.m., you'll receive same-day delivery by 9 p.m. So go to Squeezed.com and join us on our juice journey and start that cleanse today.
Let me be straight with you. This is a radio commercial for 3 small business insurance. With 3, your entire business is covered. So while you can't see the following scene, just know that this contractor's business is protected by 3.
Hey, toss me that drill.
Yeah, man. Heads up.
Oh, that looks expensive.
Now this is an insurance moment, but 3's got it covered. 3 is a product of Berkshire Hathaway Direct Insurance Company. 3, no nonsense, just common sense.
It's easy to get started playing real money slots and table games with Sugar House Online Casino. Just go to playsugarhouse.com on your phone or computer, and you'll have at your fingertips more than 200 slots, table games, progressive jackpots, and more. Plus, right now, new members can get up to $250 in free play when you make your first deposit. Make Sugar House your #1 destination for online gaming. Go to playsugarhouse.com today. Presented by Rivers Casino Philadelphia. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
New Dunkin' Sweet Cold Foam is the perfect way to top the perfect cup of Dunkin' Cold Brew. Exclusive for DD Perk members only. Try a medium chocolate stout cold brew with Sweet Cold Foam, classic cold brew with Sweet Cold Foam, or cold brew for $3. Not a member? Join today. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary.
WPEN, Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Home of 76ers basketball.
And a jam, and B with a flying jam.
Flyers hockey.
He scores! Travis Konechny.
And Anthony Gargano, weekdays from 10 to 2.
To you, dude, I love you.
Plug in. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. It's time now for Cuz Radio.
What up, Cuz?
Deshaun Jackson gets a block.
Are you kidding? Talking with the Cuz.
Go Cuz. How you doing?
Stairs rips one into the night.
Stolen by the doctor. Yes, he's got it. Here he comes. Way rock the baby to sleep and slam dunk.
Look, Cuz, don't even try it, okay?
Now here's Anthony Gargano.
Why don't you get the hell out of here, cuz?
Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday to all across the Delaware Valley. It is nice week, right? And we have reached the Wednesday portion, and I want to so badly say Tunas play the song, but of course it was an ugly night last night. Now, we need to have today an honest conversation, right? So I came in this morning with I want to talk to you guys with it, and I want to have a more of an open mind. Because yesterday, one of our friends on Twitter, she said to me, you sound a little dismissive and pig-headed. And I was like, nah, I don't want to be that. I know there are times I can have the pig-head thing because, look, we're all opinionated, right? But I want to have try to have an honest dialogue today. And I want to start with the Sixers with you guys because there was a lot of dismayed Sixer fans last night. Lots of them. Now, we're on the record, right? Every day we go on the record, and I said they would lose last night. And I said, this is kind of a bad spot for them. Without Joe, you're going into it in Denver. Denver just got Aaron Gordon. They're already a really good team. You saw last night Jamal Murray. He was cooking curry. He was cooking curry last night. And so was Michael Porter Jr., who Chunas and I wanted to draft. I know a lot of you guys wanted to draft back in the day when he had back issues. But I digress. It was a game that I expected. And and people were freaked last night, and into this morning. So I want to know why. I want to know why you're freaked. Again, now I expected them to lose. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. I don't know. I look at these games in the regular season, and I have to say, I think you got to take it with a grain of salt. When you look at the rhythm of road trips, the rhythm of a team, once you reach this level, this part of the season, I don't think you can hold them up to a certain standard. And I know there's an argument that people are saying, well, maybe they lost, but they shouldn't have lost that bad, right? They gave up 44 in the first quarter. So the answer to that is it doesn't matter how good you are. There are nights when you're going to lose by 50. That's the league. And the only thing that matters between now and the playoffs, and I'd like to get a 1 seed just because the crowd is incredible and we're going to get more people and it's going to be a lot of fun, and I think it's a good advantage for the Sixers. But the only really thing that matters, because you're going to get a top seed, top 1, 2 type of thing, the only thing that really matters is that you get Embiid back and he's good to go. And then you get a rhythm going, and that's it. Losing a game against Denver, you just can't sweat it, no matter how it looked. And I know that it's funny, we fluctuate with Simmons, right? On a night when he shuts down Giannis, we're good. And then there are nights when he's a non-factor, like last night, and we're back to, how come he can't score 30 when Embiid's out? He's not going to do that. That's not where he's at right now in his development. He is more valuable when Embiid's there. The whole team is built for Joel Embiid. The whole team. It's built for him. Right? So when you take him out of the equation, even though they look better, you're not going to be able to beat teams like the Nuggets, who go Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. and Aaron Gordon and, the Joker, right? They're just not going to do that. And that's a deep team. They're not going to win. So you're upset, and I just want to listen. And I'm not going to interrupt you. I'll let you just purge. And at the very end of the conversation, I might throw 2 cents in there. But I want to hear you today. I want to hear you. And because I do think there is a seismic shift in opinion. The football conversation from yesterday bled back into Mike's show. And again, it was reiterated that the fans do not want the extra game. Then that football may or may not be. I told you, one of our friends, she said, look, you can't be smug about it. You never know in 30 years. And that's true. I don't know what's going to happen in 30 years. Football may be passé in 30 years. I just don't see it crumbling now. Like at this very moment in the next decade. But she's right. I don't know. Maybe in 30 years, because she made a point to say that her oldest child does not watch sports and her youngest is all about basketball. And it's funny because my oldest does not watch sports. My little aunt, he's not a sports guy. My Moss is, but he doesn't watch it. He loves playing baseball, and I got to bribe him. Now, I want to see because I think he's going to be in on the Phillies this year, which excites me. But so today, I want to have these conversations and have them with an open mind. I want to hear what you have to say today. I'll begin with my man, the Chunas. Good morning, Chunas.
Good morning. What's going on, man?
What's happening? We got Larry Bowa today.
Yes, we do.
I love Larry Bowa.
I love hearing him talk, man.
Yeah.
Just talk baseball.
Gotta hear it.
Yeah, he's great. He's great. I always love trying to get him on right around the start of the season.
He's the best.
And tomorrow's opening day, so I'm sure he's fired up. He went down this spring and was hitting the ground balls to all the guys like he always does. He's the best. He is the epitome of baseball.
Yeah.
Larry Bowa is. So I can't wait to
he's
have him on.
It's funny because John and the morning show were talking about the whole thing about treasures the other day, and he's one of those guys.
Oh my God, he is. Yeah.
He's one of these guys who's just a treasure.
He still wants to be dressed up in a uniform.
Yeah, he's the man.
I know he's like some upstairs guy now, some associate or some senior advisor.
Right.
I bet he's probably wearing the jersey under the suit.
No, I agree.
You know what I mean?
You're right on.
The Sixers conversation's still just so fascinating to me because
I want to have it. I want to listen to the people instead of just
I hear you.
shutting them off because we all. I know I could be. I to say it all the time. I could be a pig head, right? A ham hock head. I know that. Part of it is you're raised to do this business to be strong, opinionated, and argue. Right. And you feel like, all right, I know it's right, but I'm going to back off because if people feel this way, and it's more than one, Andrew.
Oh my God. Well, yeah, that's the thing. So you mentioned I do the same thing. I love checking Twitter during a game at halftime. And I love checking at the end of the game because I love seeing the reactions, especially those if they're losing at halftime and they want to fire everybody and then they come back and win. I want to see people walk back what they had to say about the Sixers. But last night, start to finish, they were losing that game. And yesterday before the game, you mentioned it. You said it on the air. They're probably going to lose to the Denver Nuggets with that roster, that five.
Yeah, I was trying to actually say, hey, guys, don't be alarmed.
Yeah. And don't bet the Sixers.
Right.
Don't lose your money.
Exactly.
You want to help the people out yesterday.
I was warning that, dude, because you could see it a mile away.
Oh, my God, yeah. I mean, it's the last game of the West Coast trip. They got one more on this road trip with Cleveland.
Anytime Denver comes toward the back end of a trip, it's always bad.
Yeah.
Because you got, long, tired legs. You got altitude.
Yep.
It's that. Salt Lake and Denver are death at the end of a road trip.
But here's the problem for a lot of people. They don't look at the big picture. And we've talked about this before. We are now living a Sixers season, and we've been doing this for like 3 years now, as if it's an Eagles season. And every single game matters to people. And a game like last night, you could see the spot that they weren't going to win. And, you know, they put Dwight Howard in the starting lineup instead of Mike Scott. Like, that was the only change you could really make with this team without Joel Embiid. We know that Joel Embiid's going to be playing probably this weekend when they're back home. But for some reason, people still live and die by every single game. And I don't get it. Because even if you're living and dying by every single game, once tip-off happens, you should see, oh, wow, this team can't match up today. The Sixers can't match up with this squad. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's we expect them to win every game at this point. Is that what it is? Are we expecting a win every night? To the point where you're now angry if they don't?
So here's what I believe. And again, they'll tell us how they feel. What I believe is they want to feel at ease going into the playoffs. So on a night when you lose, like, because I heard the same thing. I know you heard it too, which is, hey, but did they have to get blown out? Right?
Yeah, I saw that.
You know, I mean, you're going to get blown out. It's part of the league. And the league happens. You're going to get blown out games. The best teams will lose, and they'll lose big, and they'll lose ugly at times.
And let's face it, they at least came back at the end.
Yeah, for what it's worth.
You know, exactly.
Right. But the thing is, I just believe that they are nervous about the playoffs, and it's looking at each game, they're looking for a reason to be at ease. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does, but it's making us go crazy. You're hearing callers calling the Mike Missinelli show saying they're going to rule the day they traded Tony Bradley.
Yeah, well.
And you go, why? I get it. This stretch, you wish you had not Mike Scott at your starting 5 position, but again, big picture, Tony Bradley's not playing a second in the playoffs. He's not. And big picture, George Hill actually does make an impact for you come playoff time, and not Tony Bradley. And I don't know why people, either they don't want to see it that way or just can't see it that way. I don't know what it is.
No, I just think they are the Tony Bradley thing. I don't know. I mean, we always it's in our nature to overrate, bench guys, right?
Well, let's overrate George Hill then.
No, but I remember Chris Coast. Oh, he had the biggest fan. You remember Chris Coast?
I loved Coast.
Yeah. Well, how come Chris Coast doesn't play more? Coasty, you know how it is.
Oh man, the Coast Guard was one of the outfield.
You're right.
Outfield groups.
Right. So, I think we tend to overrate guys like that.
Yeah.
So that's easily explainable. The other piece of it, as to why they're very manic, I do believe it has to do with playoffs and feeling at ease.
Yeah, but what are we not at ease with right now? Okay, it's 2 straight losses, and against
it's not about losses. I think a couple things. One, they are uneasy with Ben, because they're always going to be uneasy with Ben.
Oh yeah, and that'll be
because
till the end of time.
Until Simmons has a great playoffs, and again, I think if he goes and he averages, I don't know, 17 and he's playing lockdown defense and he's getting 8 dimes and 7 boards, I think people will be happy with it. I do. I think people will be happy with it. But until that happens in the playoffs and he doesn't disappear, because remember, he didn't play last year in the playoffs.
Right.
So I think people are still worried that he disappears in the playoffs.
So is there like a group of people you think that would just hit the fast forward button now just to get to the playoffs? Because if they're going to be living in fear till the playoff time because the Simmons thing, you might as well just not watch. Like, I'll be honest, if that's how you feel on a given night where you are waiting for the bad, because people were waiting for the bad game. Last night, these Simmons, and I know I was critical of Simmons,
but it's born out of It's born out of fear. Like, they care. It's not born out of malice.
Right.
So that's why I can't go
People
hard.
were still waiting for it.
No,
And
but they weren't waiting for it to say nah ha ha ha, like trying to be jackals. They were waiting. They're waiting for it because that's their fear. The only jackal is John. I'm going to see if you're paying attention. Yeah, that's great. We were arguing over the number one pick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, John and I were arguing. It was great because he's like me. He and I, he's got a pig head too, like me. So I think that's what it is. I don't know.
I get it. Like, it'll be interesting to see who Ben Simmons is come playoff time. But can we say that when the team has been together, he's been pretty damn great since, I don't know, middle of February?
Yeah.
Like very good basketball player since middle of February?
Yeah,
beginning of February?
But we're only in March. At the end of March.
Yeah. And
I'm telling you, they got to see it for longer than 5-6 weeks. And they got to see it where he doesn't revert and have nights like last night. Let's face it. The last 2 nights, he had his head in the clouds.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, he gave you nothing last 2 nights. I'm a big guy, so
right.
but I can say what I'm trying to do, we're always constantly evolving. And what I'm trying to do is I'm really trying to look at it from their perspective, from the fans' perspective. Because it's more than just, I always tell you, ignore the lunatic fringe. Well, this is not just a fringe. This is,
yeah.
No, a lot of people are concerned.
Yeah, Twitter was buzzing last night, man.
So when that happens, I'd be a fool to ignore it. I mean, people have real concern, and they need to be able to share it. Even if quite frankly, you know how I feel. I think they're good. I think they're in a good spot. I think you can't oversell the present and the regular season. And we have a tendency to, because this is what we're doing, right? We're in the here and now.
Right.
So, to me, the regular season lies.
But can't I just follow up and say, for everybody that's freaking out right now, they're still 6-3 since they've lost Embiid.
I know.
Which we had 5-5, hopefully at best.
No, that was the goal, 5-5.
Right? And they're now 6-3. On paper, they should beat Cleveland, but it's still the final game of the road trip.
Right. So we talked about this yesterday.
Right.
Because knowing that they were going to lose, we talked and said, listen, they've already achieved the goal of being over 500.
So let's just say they do beat
Embiid.
Cleveland. They're now 7-3 in the 10 games without Embiid.
Yeah.
We should be thrilled about that.
Yes.
But you're right. We're so narrow-minded with the here and now.
Even if they beat Cleveland, people would say this.
Oh, they can't beat the good teams.
Right. You lost to the Clippers and the Nuggets.
And I'll go, yeah, without, the MVP pre-injury.
But I think, you're what I usually am. And I think what I'm going to do today is I want to hear people out. I really do. I just want to hear them out. I think I understand their take on Ben, which is why I started betting on. Right? I'm in betting on. So you say whatever you want. That's fine. I mean, I have my own Ben issues, which is that I don't question him enough. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the state of football. We got a Rocky thing that we got to talk about, Andrew. And baseball, it's back. Look forward to the Phils. It's Cuz Radio Tunes. We're just getting started on a Wednesday.
This is the 2021 Spring Training Report.
Yes, this is your 2021 Phillies Spring Training Report. Earlier this week, we got the final opening day roster, but today a little bit of news when it comes to a specific spot in the bullpen, that being the closer position. Joe Girardi announced this morning that Hector Neris was named the team's closer to start the season. Neris this spring posted a 3.72 ERA in 9 2/3 innings of work. Last season, however, he did struggle. 4.57 ERA. He blew 3 saves. He only finished with 5 completed saves on the season. The question is, well, why Neris? You have guys like Archie Bradley and Jose Alvarado. Girardi mentioned that Bradley could be used more as a multiple inning type of reliever, and Jose Alvarado, the hard-throwing lefty, will be more situational. So Hector Neris will begin the season as the team's closer. Spring training updates brought to you by Natural Lawn of America, the official lawn care company of spring and the safer alternative in lawn care. Schedule Natural Lawn's full-service program and get free seeding every year. Call 800-FREE-SEED. Natural Lawn of America, greener grass, fewer weeds, guaranteed.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Sixers taking the L. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by LifeLock Identity Theft Protection. Millions of Americans have been affected by identity theft. Get LifeLock today and save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com with promo code RISK. Last night, the Sixers were in Denver taking on the Nuggets, and they were handed a loss. It's the second straight loss for the Sixers. Jamal Murray went off for Denver, finishing with 30 points. Michael Porter Jr., he also helped. He had 27. And how about Nikola Jokic, a double-double, 21 and 10. The Sixers were, of course, still without Joel Embiid. It looks like he could return to the Sixers this weekend when they return home. Right now, they are 6-3 without the big man since he left with his knee injury. The Sixers have one more game on their road trip when they travel to Cleveland to take on the Cavaliers. Opening day is tomorrow in baseball. Make sure you check out Anthony live from Chickies and Pete's on Packer Avenue tomorrow. Baseball talk comes your way at 11. I'll be there, yeah. But, you know, you're the guy. Anyways, Larry Boa today at 11:30 with Anthony. Keep it locked right here in The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. Win $500 7 times a day. Fast.
97.5 The Fanatic presents The Fanatic 500.
Start your engine! Starting Monday, listen at 8, 10, noon, 2, 4, 6, and 8 for your chance to win $500 fast.
The Fanatic 500, your fastest way to win $500.
Your chance to win starts Monday.
The Fanatic 500 from the Parks Casino Sportsbook app, the official sportsbook partner of the Real Philly Fan. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
And 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Sometimes in business, the unexpected comes calling. From rent increases to increased orders to, I'm going to say it, unprecedented times. But don't bounce back. Bounce forward with Comcast Business. Bounce forward with fast, reliable internet on the network that can deliver gig speeds to the most businesses and gives you the flexibility to update your bandwidth in just a few clicks. Be fast. Be flexible. Be ready for what's next. And bounce forward with Comcast Business. Get a powerful and reliable internet solution from Comcast Business, starting at $69.99 a month for 24 months with a 3-year agreement. And for a limited time, ask how to get a $500 prepaid card when you upgrade. Call 1-800-501-6000 or go to ComcastBusiness.com today to find out more. Prepaid card offer ends 5/9/21. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 100 megabits per second service customers only. Early termination fee applies. Equipment installation taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Call for details.
Hey, it's Cuz from my guys, the Parks Casino Sportsbook, official sportsbook partner of the Real Philly Sports Fan, and me, the only sportsbook based right here in Pennsylvania. College hoop craziness. Yeah, only 4 teams remain. Who's going to win it all? Who are your winners? The Parks Casino Sportsbook has an incredible offer, and they make it really easy. It's right in the palm of your hands. Right now, new customers can sign up and get a free $50 sports bet. No deposit required. Trust me, you're going to love Parks live in-game, play-by-play betting. If you like fantasy sports, you're going to love Parks future bets, the player prop bets, the game prop bets. Do it now. New customers get that free $50 sports bet. No deposit required. Make your first bet a futures bet or a live in-game bet. Spread, teaser, parlay, a free $50 sports bet. Get the home field advantage with Parks Casino Sportsbook. Download it now or go to parkscasino.com/PA. Use promo code FANATIC. This, my friends, It's a great deal. Got to be 21 in PA. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Bet with the home team, the Parks Casino Sportsbook.
What's in store for your business this week at Staples?
Printing you new signs for the times.
Get back to business with custom printed signs and sales materials. Staples has hundreds of designs to choose from, or just upload your own.
And now at Staples, get 15% off signs, posters, or decals when you spend $75 or more.
Some items printed same day when ordered before 2 p.m.
Save big on custom printing at Staples.
Ends 5/29/21. Exclusions apply. Limit one offer per customer. See store associate or visit staples.com/signage for details.
You know, I think a lot of people are feeling that quarantine 15 right about now. I know I am. So Natalie and I just finished the juice cleanse with Squeeze.com.
I did a 3-day cleanse, Mike. Squeeze.com is the best juice cleanse on the market. With Squeeze.com, you get your juices, you can sleep better, and you get rid of that belly bloat.
Now, here's the best part. You order by 1 p.m., you'll receive same-day delivery by 9 p.m. So go to Squeezed.com and join us on our juice journey and start that cleanse today.
Rally House, shop every team in town. College and pro, come on, it's time to go.
Gear up for the ballpark, Philly. Shop Rally House for the latest Philly styles, including the most popular Nike jerseys and the best selection of throwback gear.
Eagles, Sixers, Villanova, Penn State, Temple, Phillies, Flyers, don't be late. Rally House, it's your city, it's your house, it's a Rally House.
Shop in-store and online at rallyhouse.com.
Me, but also you. The Pharaoh fast forwards his favorite foreign film, Powder Donut. Okay, what's my line?
The only line I see here on the script is get options based on your budget with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive.
Oh man, that's a tongue twister, huh? I'm sorry, I'm gonna need a few more minutes. Bulbous Walrus, the Bulbous Walrus.
The Name Your Price tool, only from Progressive.
The owl ran afoul of the comatose coxswain.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Welcome back to the quickest podcast ever, brought to you by Kohl's.
Today's topic, Easter.
I'm ready to break out the bunny decor.
Same. Kohl's has so many cute things. You can decorate pretty much everything, even Easter eggs.
My family will be so excited.
I got great gifts for my favorite peeps, too.
Ooh, love peeps.
Plus, I got Kohl's Cash and 15% off.
I'm sold.
One more thing. Get it in 1 hour or less with free store pickup.
I'm gonna hop to it.
15% offer ends April 3rd. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Guys, we need to clear a path here.
Indeed knows unexpected employee turnover can stall your business.
Stop by tonight. John.
Like at Chris's Logistics Company. To avoid things grinding to a halt, he needs to get started hiring right away.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. And the moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from our resume database. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get a $75 credit for your first sponsored job post. Terms and conditions apply.
Experience March like never before because fans are welcome at the FanDuel Sportsbook at Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia. You can bet the bracket and watch every game live all tournament long on our 52-foot LED media wall display. And with tons of betting kiosks, you won't miss a thing waiting in line. Treat yourself like a #1 seed. Get off the bench and into the action at FanDuel Sportsbook at Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia. Your home for college hoops all tournament long. Must be 21 or older and present in Pennsylvania. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
All right, listen, spring training, right? It's still here, at least for guys like us, not just ball players. You could also get in shape before the summer. It only takes 40 days to lose 20 to 40-plus pounds with NJ Diet. NJ Diet's contractually guaranteed program starts with bioenergetically personalized supplements based on your hair, saliva, and blood work. Then NJ Diet uses DNA testing to create your ideal diet plan and workout regimen to help you keep it off for the rest of your life. You're not sure if you can do it alone? Listen, don't worry. You're fully monitored by their certified staff. You'll get the doctor's personal email and his phone number and their contact, you name it. NJ Diet's all natural, no shots, no hormones, no surgery. Lose 20 to 40-plus pounds in 40 days, contractually guaranteed with NJ Diet. Yes, located close by in Cherry Hill and Princeton. You don't leave your house, you don't have to worry about that. NJ Diet's available nationwide with live online video consultations. Visit njdiet.com or call 855-5NJ-DIET. That's 855-5NJ-DIET, or go to njdiet.com and lose the weight for good.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
10 o'clock hour brought to you by Window Nation. Take advantage of Window Nation's 50% off sale on all style windows. Plus, make no down payment with no payments and no interest for 12 full months. Call 866-90NATION or visit windownation.com. All right, it's 10:30, the final day of March. Usher in the beauty of spring. All right, so here we go, Tunis. I want to hear from you guys. We're going to go to the phones, and it's going to be a heavy day with phone calls. We got Larry Boa, so we'll talk some baseball. And don't forget, later on today, Mikey Miss has Joe Girardi on, so we'll talk. Well, we'll definitely be listening to that later on. Hear what Joe has to say. He did name Hector the closer, which is mind-boggling to me, but, you know.
Yeah, it's surprising.
Did you expect a little bit more out of Joe?
Girardi?
Yeah.
What, last year?
Mm-hmm.
No.
All right.
It's not his fault that bullpen was.
I agree.
As you say, trash juice.
Yes. That was
the bullpen last year.
No, you're right. I agree with you.
They were the Bagster.
But, I don't know. Maybe I expect different. I not better or worse. I think different.
I mean,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Listen, there were games sometimes I went. I don't want to. I don't want to be overly critical.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I did go.
I almost want to go incomplete last year because he had no answer for center field. Why? Because they had no answers on the roster.
Yeah. Listen, all that's true.
The bullpen.
I can't tell you. All that is true.
Spencer Howard's arm was hurting after 6 innings.
Listen, all that is all true. All true. But there were games where I went, I don't know if I like that move there, Joe.
Yeah, my biggest thing.
And I'll leave it at that. I mean.
Okay. So my biggest concern.
But we're coming off Gabe.
Right.
Now, I like Girardi no matter what.
Right.
I covered him when he was with the Yankees, Cubs. I was in New York and Chicago.
Right.
So I appreciate the guy a lot, and he's a smart dude, and he's a great baseball guy, and he's intelligent. He knows everything, analytics, the whole everything in that.
He's got the good mix between the analytics and the baseball.
But maybe I expected more. Maybe
I looked at last year and I go, man, with that direct that he had, I don't know what we could have really expected. And plus, the lineup did contribute last year. It was just the bullpen was so bad.
No, I was talking about more about his moves.
Yeah, and
about his lineups.
Right. Yeah. But my biggest concern right now,
you
than
like
Neris, no, I don't. I thought it would have been more just easy to go with Bradley, but his reasoning is because he could use Bradley for multiple innings in different spots and all that, and that's an analytics thing. My biggest concern is he's got one lefty out of the pen.
He frustrates me. Like I can't. I don't want to hear about analytics anymore. It was a flop. Like what? Like what do you see? Like what does he see in Neris? That groan when John was on the air in the morning show, and Bro and Bob, the whole thing, and they heard me groan, and you.
Yeah. That was real.
That was out. We were outside the studio. These big, heavy doors. I went, no. Neris again? Now, listen. 3 weeks after he blows 2 games, he could be changed. It changes his thought process. I just don't know why you would pin him as your closer.
Right, and we've been begging for roles in the bullpen. So here you go. You got a role, but is it the right role?
Yeah.
And I know there's all these analytics that'll be out there.
I can't myself. I'm starting with the eye roll. It's not good. Our friends on YouTube say it. I got to stop it.
Yeah, it's an interesting decision that I don't agree with. I know he's had success in the 9th before, but he sure as hell didn't have it last year.
Nah. Come on, dude. You know how to figure him out.
Yeah, I mean, I think Neris would be a decent 6th or 7th inning guy.
Yeah.
Not in the 9th.
He's a 2-batter guy.
There's a certain level of stones to have in the 9th inning.
Why can't he look at Archie Bradley like a guy you could bring in? Listen, I know he's not Mariano Rivera, all right?
Right.
But maybe you bring him in 2 outs in the 8th or 1 out in the 8th and let him finish the game.
I hear you. I was just as shocked as everyone else who's shocked today that Neris was named to close.
And
there will be guys that tweet in, oh, well, his BBAWYP or 763, like whatever the stat number is, that's on there. You know, I don't know what any of these are.
I know.
And I go, all right, well, I see a guy that blows saves.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to hear that nonsense. Please. I know what I'm looking at. You know what you're looking at. All right? You can't fake numbers to tell me that he's a good closer.
Right.
Okay? Can't do it. You can make numbers, sing and dance, right? But I don't believe him. Hey, Anthony says, and we're going to go to the phone lines coming up. Anthony on Instagram, I love the reference because he is the dubious Ben guy. Yes. Anthony Hobbs, right? Now, Ant says, I can't wait till the playoffs now he's very passive-aggressive.
I know.
Since regular season doesn't matter. And if that's true and nobody plays defense and the season is BS, the truth will come out either good or bad for fans that have worries or concern. Questions will get answered soon. Can't wait. I said, you are dubious. He said, not at all. You said me.
Of course.
Hell with regular season. Don't get caught up with it. Yeah, I did because it's true. And I just, for your own psychosis. But I want to shut up because you don't want to hear me lecture you about the regular season and reading too much into it. But you guys should follow basketball. I know you do. You guys love it. You know that 2.5 month playoff season is really unto its own. That the block that happens that they call the regular season is a placeholder for television. That's to generate all the money. That October, normally through the first week of April, end of October, first week of April block that they call the regular season is only to create revenue. Through when we're not in a pandemic, fans in the stands, fans in the arena, television. The 2.5 months that follow, that are the playoffs, those are the true wars when the game is being played at an incredible level. I love the NBA playoffs because they play defense. They bear down every possession.
Guys don't take nights off.
Correct.
In the game.
They get, what do? They shorten the rotation. All that means that the product, that's the real product. So don't get caught up in nights when Tony Bradley plays. Now, the rest of the show's yours. Chip gets us started in Phoenixville. Good morning, Chip.
Good morning, Ant. Good morning, guys. It's a great show, and it's almost like you wanted to segue into my point. This is why I have angst. I'm in my mid-50s, and I realize you're not winning titles with good players. You need great players to win titles generally. And this is my concern, and I'm going to look at one part of Ben Simmons' game. I don't think he's any better at shooting the three today as he was at LSU. His reluctance to shoot the three, 0 attempts against Denver, is my big picture. I don't feel you can win a title with one of your great players, an early max player who's fabulous. Let's be honest. He's great. You know, that shows to me a lack of work. And all I can think of is Magic Johnson. He came into the league, he shot 19% from the three. 10 years later, he's 39%. That threat, that threat that he brings to the game by being in the gym for hours while he's building a billion-dollar business empire, winning titles, that summertime sweat when the real season, like you said, starts, and the defense, doesn't matter if you can drive the lane all day long against some crippled Minnesota T-Wolves team.
That's true.
My concern is this. I've never seen a great player, not a good one, a great player, have such a glaring gap in his game as his 13% three-point shooting and his, more importantly, unwillingness to work. He's not a King. He's not Duncan. He's not Magic. He's not putting in the work. I'd rather them lose to him go 2 for 9 and the coach say, hey, man, we're working on some things. We're going to get this right. Like they say to you when a guy's learning a new position in baseball. Don't worry about his average. So I don't see the work from a man who never showed a willingness to work, who has, from his college days, seemingly shied away from competition and work, and has relied on his God-given talent and has not gotten one iota better. Give me 2 for 12.
All right, so let's discuss it a little bit.
Sure.
Do you have to work on defense?
You have to work on defense.
Yeah, so I don't question his work ethic. I don't think he'll ever shoot a 3. He's not a good shooter.
Neither was Magic. You don't have to be good.
I mean, Magic wasn't shooting threes. They didn't shoot threes back then. It's a different game. You know that.
He shot 38%.
It doesn't matter.
Again,
percentage don't mean anything in 1990. They didn't shoot the 3 with the proclivity that they do now. The 3 wasn't a part of the game.
Guy who doesn't shoot?
No, but the point is not everybody is going to shoot 3s. I only disagree.
It has to be one of them. It can't be your center.
I just disagree with you in the sense that he's got to be a 3-point shooter for them to win.
No, it doesn't. He just has to be a threat. He doesn't look like he's working. If he's going 2 or 10, that's one. But guys like me at the hoagie shop, this is our concern.
Yeah.
And early match player, where's the incentive to work on the 3?
He does what? He's not a 3-point shooter. I don't know. You woke up and you can see he's not a 3-point shooter. What he needs to do is go to the line. Listen.
Well, what's he shoot from the line? 55%?
No, he's improved his free throw shooting. Come on.
He has improved some, and I'll give him that. And he's a very good player.
Listen, I hear you. I heard you out.
Show me the work in the gym.
I appreciate it, man. I listening to you. I love the passion, Chip. Love it. I just think it's a little misguided, your anger. I don't know. He's not a 3-point shooter. Now, I've been to practice many times, and I've watched him shoot 3s. I mean, he don't look bad. He's not going to shoot it. I don't think it's a case of work. I really don't. Now, I understand your frustration, Chip, 100%. And I would be more lockstep with you if you were more focused on, I need consistency, scoring the ball. The 3-piece, he's not a 3-point shooter. And I don't think he has to be a 3-point shooter for them to win. But he's got to be a threat. And he's got to be a threat and go to the basket. And I think you would have a point. But the 3 thing and equating it to work and that he's too comfortable, I think is wrong.
Yeah, his biggest issue is, like you said, the threat. When teams start doing that Ben Wall.
Right.
And then it's like, okay, well, what does he absolutely do for you on offense when he's not being aggressive? He's doing absolutely nothing for you.
Right.
And that's his biggest issue.
So, but I love the passion, man. That's bringing it.
Yeah, that's fandom right there, man.
Yeah.
He's pumped up.
Let's talk to Frank. Frank, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Frankie.
Oh, hi. Just hi, Anthony. How are you?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing fine. It's my opinion. Sure. I think that some of the Sixers fans are too hard on this team. They're doing well for the way that they are. Okay? And I know they got a big game with Denver coming up. But, Anthony, I have one question.
Sure.
I mean, for years, and the West Coast in the NBA, okay, is run and gun. The East Coast in the NBA is smash mouth basketball.
Bully ball.
It's bully ball. I became a real Sixers fan back in 1976 when the 76ers stole Julius Erving from the New York Nets. And I was hooked, brother. And I love my Sixers. I think some of the fans are being too hard on them.
I think it's born out of legitimate concern and fear for the playoffs.
Well,
listen, I agree with you, Frank. You and I both. I think they're fine. I think they're right there with anybody in the East.
Right.
Now, they're different, right? Brooklyn, when healthy, is prolific.
Oh, I know Brooklyn's awesome.
But we got to see it because they don't play defense and the Sixers do. So,
right.
And
the
that
Sixers
defense
do
does
play
travel.
better. The Sixers do play better defense than Brooklyn.
Yeah,
but I think
none.
If anyone's going to win the NBA title, it's got to be Brooklyn.
Well,
I'm not putting my Sixers down.
Yeah, no. Listen, Frankie, good stuff, man. Yeah, I think they're in the mix. I don't see a clear-cut favorite. I don't think Brooklyn is a clear-cut favorite. I don't see the Golden State Warriors that everybody is, looking at, and that's the measuring stick, or even a LeBron. Listen, the Lakers, when they get AD back and LeBron's back, I mean, they'll be ready to go.
Yeah, of course.
And they're going to be formidable. But I still thought the Clippers were the better team last year. And then Paul George came up small.
Playoff PP, as you call it.
But don't you think that people are that this is a fear for the playoffs?
Yeah, I guess. And we're just looking ahead to it and we're saying, second round elimination again. Right? Like maybe that's what it is. People are worried that they're going to get bounced in round two again.
I think that's the greatest concern for everybody.
I mean, they're still. All right, so Brooklyn tied them for the top spot in the Eastern Conference. Right? Embiid will be back. And they're going to still be fighting for that 1 or 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. You're not going to see Brooklyn until the Eastern Conference Finals, if that were the case, right? If it's Brooklyn 1, Sixers 2, or the other way around, you're not going to see them until the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
And then let's see what happens. Let's see how those guys, the Brooklyn Nets, play. We're concerned about the Sixers come playoff time. What is Brooklyn going to look like come playoff time?
I know. I mean,
are they going to score 150 points in a playoff game?
Right.
Maybe occasionally.
Yeah, that never happens. But, we'll see. Well, again, we'll see if Kevin Durant's healthy. By the way, did you follow this Kevin Durant and Michael Rappaport beef?
Yeah. I read the DMs yesterday.
What? What is that about?
So then Kevin Durant was, people were tweeting at him, and he was saying, we talk like this with each other all the time. I was like,
so what? So KD and Rappaport are just jokes?
Apparently, but this, literally Kevin Durant said to somebody, we talk like this all the time. It's not my fault that today he's mad. Today he got upset over it.
All right. So,
but I don't know. We have to see the
Rappaport.
Listen, I think Rappaport's a bit of a snake. I'll just be completely honest. I think
Rappaport is?
Yeah, I think he's a bit of a fraud. I don't think he's humorous at all.
I
don't know.
How is he a snake?
I don't know why people follow him.
Well, right. He was an actor.
Yeah, and then he became a sports fan. He worked for Barstool for a little bit. Had beefs with Barstool guys. He's always getting bounced from wherever he's at.
Right. I did know that he was at Barstool.
Yeah, he's
a
wacko.
The best was Kevin Durant saying that Rappaport couldn't take being criticized by the Presidente.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I don't know.
Which is hysterical.
The question is, what were the previous DMs, right? Have they actually been doing this? Or did Durant just go off his rocker and start attacking him with these words? Because they were nasty.
Yeah.
Right?
Just taking the face value, go, yo, dude.
You go, whoa. And B got suspended for calling Karl Anthony Towns a P.
Right.
Okay,
what's
going to happen to Durant?
Right.
There's a lot more than just calling somebody a P.
Now, back in the day, I always thought Rappaport had a little something as an actor.
Yeah.
Well, he was in Copland. He was good in Copland.
All right.
Now, you know.
Yeah. I saw him in Friends once because Christy liked watching that show.
Friends?
Yeah.
He was in Friends?
Yeah, for like 4 or 5 episodes. He was a cop, a New York cop in Friends.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yes, it is.
He went from co-starring with like that Copland was amazing. De Niro was in it.
Yeah.
Like a lot of great actors. And he was in Friends?
Yeah. For a couple of, I'm sure he got a big paycheck. The way that show did, right?
What was the other one? He was in a Nick Cage movie. Which is great.
Which one?
Oh, it was like
he's only
back
done
in the
about
day.
50,000.
I know. All right, we'll come back. All your calls. I spy them all. Oh, this is going to be a bed night. I can feel it.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Especially after Chip. Chip was hot. He was hot, man. He came in firing. Cuz ready with the Tunis. Last day of March 2021. Right here, 97.5 The Fanatic. Hey, look, so April comes in and there's all kinds of incredible events like baseball. Yeah, baseball starts tomorrow. And then the Final Four this weekend. And then, of course, all your Sixers and Flyers. And the way to bet it all is bet with the home team. The 4 for 4 squad. Parks Casino, Street Road, Ben Salem. You know, home Cousins Corner. We're there every week, every Thursday. And right now they have a great offer. They're giving you a chance for a free $50 bet. And all you got to do is sign up. That's it. No deposit required. You just sign up and they will give you a risk-free bet of $50 that you can use props. Nothing like, I love NBA props, right? Tunis and I always talk about that. You love baseball props. We're going to get into that every day. That's going to be fun. Live in-game betting. Futures, right? Guy just showed me one of his tickets. He's got UCLA to win it. $50 wins $7,500. So you could pick a long shot. Go to parkscasino.com/PA and use the promo code Fanatic. That's your key. Website has all the details. Just remember, you got to be in Pennsylvania. You got to be 21. And gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Sixers handed the loss. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by LifeLock Identity Theft Protection. Millions of Americans have been affected by identity theft. Get LifeLock today and save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com with promo code RISK. Sixers falling to the Nuggets last night in Denver. Michael Porter Jr., 27 for the Nuggets. Jamal Murray, 30 for the Nuggets. Sixers struggled throughout the game, especially right out the gate. They gave Denver 44 points in the first quarter. Of course, the team is still without Joel Embiid. He might be back this weekend. The team has gone 6-3 since he's left with his knee injury. The team has one more game on their road trip when they travel to Cleveland to take on the Cavaliers. Flyers back in action tonight. They play the Sabres again in Buffalo. Puck drops at 7 o'clock, and you can listen live right here on The Fanatic. Make sure you check out Anthony and myself tomorrow at Chickies and Pete's on Packer Avenue. It is opening day. Today we talk some baseball at 11:30 with Larry Boa. Keep it locked right here on The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. Play ball! The 2021 baseball season is finally here. Check out Anthony Gargano tomorrow as he broadcasts live from Chickies and Pete's on Packer Ave in South Philly from 10 to 2 p.m. Baseball and the Cuz. This is 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Paid for by Protect My Car. Restrictions may apply. Plans and costs for coverage may vary. Call for details.
Yo, where's your car? Man, my engine blew, and I can't afford to get it fixed, so no call from me.
Oh, man, that's why I got me an extended service plan. That way, that blown engine would have cost you nothing to repair.
Hold up. You're saying if I had gotten that plan before my engine blew, I could have got it fixed and paid nothing?
You got that right. Drivers covered by Protect My Car will not have to pay for any covered repair bill bill ever again.
Man, I really should have called and got my car covered before this huge repair bill hit.
If you own a car, truck, or SUV made from 1999 or higher, call 800-704-0558 right now to see if your car qualifies. All repairs for your engine, transmission, and much more can become a thing of the past. Just call 800-704-0558 and get your car protected before your next repair bill hits. Call 800-704-0558 right now. Call now to find out how you pay nothing for auto repairs. Call 800-704-0558. That's 800-704-0558.
Imagine feeling the freedom of 20/20 vision without the hassle of foggy glasses and contacts. Well, thanks to the LASIK Vision Institute, that freedom could be yours. The LASIK Vision Institute has officially taken away everything standing in your way. We're now offering 20% off LASIK with our latest Wavelight laser when treated in April. Go to LASIK.com to see this offer and see if LASIK is right for you. Plus, LASIK has never been more convenient. The procedure typically only takes 15 minutes, and most patients can get back to work the next day. The LASIK Vision Institute offers the latest FDA-approved LASIK technology, and our expert medical teams have performed over 1.3 million procedures. Technology and experience, all more affordable than you might imagine, especially with 20% off. Go to LASIK.com today to schedule your free consultation and start feeling the freedom of better vision. That's LASIK.com. Must mention this promotion and be treated in April 2021 to qualify. 20% off standard price of Wavelight procedure. Cannot be combined with any other offers. Go to LASIK.com for details. Patient age 40 and over will likely experience the need for reading glasses. Individual results vary.
The second half of the Sixers season is here, and Corona is back with cool custom Corona Sixers jackets to give away. Win one by entering the Are You a Baller contest on 97.5thefanatic.com. Sixers fan photos have been submitted, and now all you have to do is vote for your favorite picture, and you'll qualify to win. Enjoy the Sixers games and live La Vida Más Fina with an ice-cold Corona Light, Corona Extra, or Corona Premier. Corona is an official partner of the Philadelphia 76ers. Please enjoy responsibly.
You know, I think a lot of people are feeling that quarantine 15 right about now. I know I am. So Natalie and I just finished a juice cleanse with Squeeze.com.
I did a 3-day cleanse, Mike. Squeeze.com is the best juice cleanse on the market. With Squeeze.com, you get your juices, you can sleep better, and you get rid of that belly bloat.
Now, here's the best part. You order by 1 p.m., you'll receive same-day delivery by 9 p.m. So go to Squeezed.com and join us on our juice journey and start that cleanse today.
Welcome to the show. Are you ready for a ride?
Welcome to the show, America. This is Ford Truck Month. Get the best deals of the year on the only trucks built Ford tough. Drive home the all-new, completely redesigned 2021 Ford F-150, the legendary Performer Ford Super Duty, or the adventure-ready Ford Ranger. Work or play, count on Ford trucks to get the job done. But hurry, Ford Truck Month is one show you don't want to miss.
Philadelphia, the birthplace of America. Conceived by visionaries, we set the standard of building excellence. We build safer and stronger. We dig deeper, push harder, climb higher, building stronger together. We are GBCA, the General Building Contractors Association. Visit gbca.com to learn more.
Guys, we need to clear a path here.
Indeed knows unexpected employee turnover can stall your business.
Stop by tonight. John.
Like at Chris's Logistics Company. To avoid things grinding to a halt, he needs to get started hiring right away.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. And the moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from our resume database. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get a $75 credit for your first sponsored job post. Terms and conditions apply.
Bodega, Alpha and Omega. Siamese sailors sell celery sandwiches. Sawing-a-bada, serving platter.
Hey, Jamie?
Yes?
Did you want to try reading that line on the script there?
Oh, yeah, let's see. You could save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, that one?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm just not warmed up yet. Shouldn't be long. Detector test.
Bundle your home and auto with Progressive today.
The marmot mangled my mushy pork pancake.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Sometimes in business, the unexpected comes calling. But even in, I'm gonna say it, unprecedented times, don't bounce back. Bounce forward with Comcast Business. Bounce forward fast with internet speeds up to a gig. With the flexibility to update your bandwidth in just a few clicks. And with security solutions that help keep your connected devices protected. Be fast, be flexible, be ready for what's next. And bounce forward Call 1-800-501-6000 or go to ComcastBusiness.com to learn more.
There is a place outside of Philadelphia where the aroma of freshly baked bread brings you back to more traditional times. The era when families join together to enjoy an authentic old world taste with traditional recipes and fresh ingredients. That time and place still exists at Corpalese Italian Bakery and Deli. Since 1924, now 4 generations and 4 locations. The Corpalese family has been bringing you back to a more nostalgic time by sharing their favorite recipes and consistently adding new flavors for new traditions. While Corpalese Italian Bakery and Deli is well known for their famous tomato pie, voted best in Philadelphia, nothing compares to their fresh baked bread and strombolis, handmade pastries, cookies, pies, and a wide range of custom cakes. For a list of locations and all your party needs, explore more at CorpalesBakery.com.
WPEN, Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Home of 76ers basketball.
Ben Simmons to Joel, bang, two-hand jam.
Flyers hockey.
Carter Hart made the save. The bouncy puck still free. Hart's got to make another one.
And Anthony Gargano, weekdays from 10 to 2.
Weekdays, Skip.
Plug in. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Hello.
11 o'clock across the Delaware Valley. It's funny because we're going to have, there's a lot of people on both sides. I made a promise to everybody that I'm going to listen. And I listened to Chip, our first caller, right? And I listened to him and I let him go. You didn't hear me cut him off, did I, Tunis?
Nope, you did not.
I let him go because I think it's important that everybody needs to purge, right? Everybody needs to purge. So it's funny. So, hey, I know, I saw. I'm going to get him. So, Francesco, who is the Benanon member like myself,
Okay.
says this.
You guys drink the punch together?
Yes, we do. I'll tell you what. It's all the process haters and the Ben haters. He goes, the Clippers just lost to Orlando, who pretty much traded their whole team. I guess that means the Clippers don't have what it takes.
Are there still process haters out there? Like, I get, like, at the time you didn't like the process.
Yes.
But are there still process hate? Like, they almost root against the team?
I think they not root against. Listen, I think.
Like, do people feel dirty? Do people feel dirty about it?
Listen, do I think Chip? I think our first caller, Chip, loves this. Is a great sports fan. He loves it. I don't think there's malice there. I just think he's frustrated. I think my man Anthony, who I reference all the time, Anthony Hobson on the on Instagram, we always talk because I use him as a Ben frustrated guy, or Nikki, who's a Ben frustrated guy. All those guys are great Sixer fans. But I think they get frustrated with Simmons. And I get it. I think I think they get obsessed sometimes. And I think that you don't see his true value. His true value sometimes gets lost.
Yes, big time.
And that's
in a night where he may have 15 now, not last night because they were awful last night, but in a night where he has 15, like you said, he could lock down Giannis for you.
Yeah.
If Giannis finishes with 20 as opposed to 40, we should be happy about that.
Right. And listen, that doesn't mean he doesn't have to do what he has to do and get to the line and score the ball more.
Right.
And not be a hindrance on offense. So I get where the guys are coming from. Well, let's go to him right now. Anthony!
What's up, brother?
How are you?
Oh, man, finally get to talk to you, man. What's good?
What's happening? What's up, celebrity?
What's up, man? Listen, man, I'm a defend.
Hey, real quick, how's your son?
He's doing good, man. He's running track now. He's playing multiple sports now, so that's good.
Tell Uncle Ant was asking for him.
No doubt, no doubt. Now, back to you, brother, because you're killing me. This is the concern that we have with them. honestly, we think he can be great. See, this is what's the problem. When Ben shows those videos and those workouts where he's doing this and doing that, and then in the games he'll score 25 and 30. And mind you, when he gets to 25 and 30, it's not he hitting pull-up jump shots or three-pointers where you can say, he ain't going to have a game like that all the time, so you can't expect that. He's bullying people. So he can get 25 a night or 30 a night every night because he's bullying people. And that's what's concerning. That's what's concerning to us, because we see that he can get to 25 and 30 at will because it's not pull-up jump shots. It's not hitting three-pointers. So it's almost like, Ben, is you doing it when you feel like it? And that's where the concerning and the frustration at. I get it. If the bull was getting 25 and 30 every other night or once in a full blue moon because he was hitting jump shots and pull-up, and you can say, man, that's not big game. He ain't going to give you that. He's giving you that bullying people. So that's where the frustration comes in.
Yeah, listen, and I guess it's fair. I don't think you should expect 25, but you should expect 18 every night at least.
You know what, Taz? I'm going to tell you something now, because that's why I don't want the Danny Greens and a bunch of Seth Currys around, because when you have those dudes, Ben can be the facilitator all the time. Ben can give you 25 if you're not relying on the Seth Currys and the Danny Greens to get their shots and get threes. Because I'm going to tell you something now. Indeed, he can use Danny Green and them, but if Ben does what he does, what he's capable of doing, you're not relying on the spacing that we get enamored by. Because
but that's see, the problem is that's a big part of the game, right? Like the big part of the game is the spacing, and that spacing not only obviously allows for Embiid, but it also allows for Simmons to work a little. Right? He's got room to move and maneuver.
You're right, cuz it's just I see. Before I used to get mad. Now it's like, we know you can be great. It's like, man, can you imagine if he just wanted to give it to you like that, man? We wouldn't even have these conversations. We'd be blowing teams out. We'd be spanking them, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the
but like now, and I have to say this, right? Because last night, if Joe was playing, they would have lost that game.
True. You might be right. I just think Ben can. When you see a Tobias struggling or whatever, why are we relying on Thibault to hit open shots or Green to hit open shots? Come on, Ben.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's all, baby.
Yeah, I get you, Ant. I got to tell you, it's great to talk to you, my brother.
Finally, brother.
I love it. I love it, buddy.
Love, man, keep up the good work.
You too, man. Thank you, bro. I love our conversations.
Definitely, brother.
See you. Take it easy. No, and I get it. Like, I get it. I understand that part of the frustration, and I think there's a lot of people out there who feel that, hey, man, you could bully your way to the basket for 18 a night and go to the line 10 times.
Yeah, because you literally
every night.
You see Giannis do it. Now, Giannis is a freak. He's the two-time MVP, right? Mm-hmm. But he does do it whenever he wants.
Yeah.
Like, hey, let me just drive every single time I have the ball.
I know. No, listen, I mean, I get frustrated at times too. Aaron. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Big A.
Hey, Ant.
What's up, brother?
You know, one of my problems with the Sixers, I mean, I don't never give a lot of Sixers problems. And I want you to answer a question. How many, athletes do you think they have on a team that can get around picks, run up and down the court, and, and all that type of stuff? I count 4 to 5 at that. And I'm not following. You're not getting what I'm saying. Okay, did you watch the game last night?
Yeah.
Okay, so they lacked. They was getting around picks. They wasn't getting around picks. They were getting dunked on. They were leaving people wide open.
Brother, did I tell you they were going to lose yesterday?
Yes, I know that, but give me some effort.
No,
give me some effort,
but you
brother.
can't. But see, this is now. Listen, I made a promise. You purge. But I'm just going to let you know one thing, and then I'll shut up, and you can purge.
Okay, all right.
When you're on a West Coast trip and you're doing your thing, and then you got to go play Denver the last night, and it's altitude, and your body's off, and you just want to come home. There is a bit of that, And that's why you see that a lot with Salt Lake and Denver because of the altitude. Those teams are historically really, really, really tough at home and really tough against Eastern teams. So it's just kind of the thing. That's all.
Yeah, I get that. But still, with their team the way it's set up, I mean, I don't see like the guy that can just go around Simmons and Embiid, and then you got Thibault and you got Maxey. Tobias can't get around certain stuff. You don't. I mean, it's just like when a team wants to score, they know where to go to score, and they're going to score. Jamal Murray just found out where to go at the score, and you know, and Matisse supposed to be so excellent on defense, man. He just wasn't giving it last night. That scares me in the playoffs, man. What are they going to do in the playoffs when they ISO people and they go against these mismatches all day long, and they just pouring in 30, 40 points? What are they going to do with that, Ant? I mean, that's what I'm seeing. I know Embiid can stop a lot of that because he's in the middle and he's a great defensive player. But as far as them getting around picks and following people, I've seen them more trailing than anything, man. They got to get that stepped up. I know Doc can get it together, man. I just want to see it by the end of the season because in the playoffs, well, people will exploit you so good. And then let me say this real quick. Because Marco Fultz pickup and Zaire Smith damaged this franchise for a little bit. I mean, these guys gave nothing. I got to bet.
Please. I love you.
On,
I love you.
Come on, man. You see who they could have picked? I was looking at it today. I'm on so many sites.
Yeah, don't do that to yourself, dude. Listen, don't do that. All right, that's ancient history. All right,
okay,
that's
right.
2 regimes ago, at least.
Right.
All right, like don't worry about it. And as far as last night's concerned, don't worry about it. They got plenty of athletes. All right, just throw the game out. All right.
Right. Okay.
All right, buddy.
Brother. I'm gonna hang in there with you, man.
Thanks,
I'm hanging
man.
in with my Sixers, man. I love them.
All right, good. I don't sound like it, but good.
You know I love them.
I know.
Stop.
I
love them,
I gotta tease you, buddy. All right, take it easy. Now,
you let him go,
right? Am I Job today?
No.
All right.
Oh my God.
You know who Job is?
Yes.
All right. Time for some morning thoughts.
Wake up, Philadelphia!
No! God, please, no! No!
Time now for morning thoughts.
Hey, lady! Shut up! Will you just shut your trap? Shut up!
Please go away. Let me sleep for the love of God. Yo, cuz, what were you thinking about this morning?
So, I was thinking about the Mike Miss show yesterday because we were doing the football thing, right? Which is, and that got me in trouble, but we were talking about football. I go, I love the extra game. Right? And, you know, we had Ty on, and Ty hated it. Mike hates it. You know, the demise of football. Ty thinks the football. In fact, he thinks the sport blows now. Right? And so I woke up thinking about this going, can I just, like, enjoy my football? Am I bothering you? Mike told me, he goes, why don't you go rake leaves? I go, dude, first of all, I don't rake leaves. I'm sorry. It's not everybody likes certain things, right? Like, hey, you do that, that's awesome. I'm not that guy. That's just not who I am. I would prefer to, and by the way, it's February. There's no leaves.
Right.
So why can't I enjoy an extra game in February?
Shovel the snow.
Like, why is it important? Why is that a problem?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I don't understand why. I didn't get that take at all. The anti-17 games.
My biggest thing is player safety, but after that, it's more football.
I get that. And, you know, you have to work to mitigate some of the risk. I understand that. But my only point is, what's not to like about it?
Yeah, like you said, what else are we going to be doing? What else are we going to be doing that one weekend? I woke up
thinking about it. I'm like, whether or not you think the NFL will perish at some, I don't know. I just like it. Just in the same way it comes in this. See, I'm a creature of habit, right? Like of this time of the year, I associate this, and it's kind of is what it is, right?
Right.
I look at that time of the year as football. Then we're in the dog days of NHL and NBA. So so March is when tournament, and then you start arcing to April.
Playoffs.
Or the playoffs.
Baseball
when
starts.
When it's great. Exactly. So I like a bridge because the month of February blows. So if I got football as a bridge, is that a crime?
No, I don't think so. And it's funny.
I didn't make you feel bad because now you want players to play football and risk being maimed. I'm like, well, obviously, I don't want anybody
No, you don't
hurt.
want them getting hurt.
Right? I don't want players in their latter years to suffer from anything, any trauma. I just like football. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I got.
Mike was making me guilty.
I got a tweet yesterday saying, "Yeah, because 2 years ago was great and all when the Eagles had Deontay Burnett and all those other receivers at the end of the season because everybody else was hurt." Well, my response to that is A, that happens. B, if the Eagles just drafted well and didn't have like Alshon Jeffrey and Deshaun Jackson,
yeah, I don't get that.
It would be a totally different conversation.
And C, watch the rest of the league.
Yeah, exactly.
And here's the thing. If you don't want to watch the rest of the league, then don't watch it.
Eagles are done. Go do your whatever.
Go out and rake the snow. I don't know. I mean, really. Like, why is it a problem?
Yeah, I don't get the disdain for it.
I mean, Mike had disdain. We were going back and forth.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you were.
I mean, you know what? Don't watch it. Don't look down on me because I want an extra week and I like it.
Right.
All right. Go ahead.
I have more of a morning experience than a thought.
Oh, yeah?
So I guess it starts with a thought. Because this morning I woke up, I opened my eyes, and I was like, damn, I feel great. And then I you start coming to. So yesterday, around 6 o'clock, Christy and I are about to go down to Main Street. Because now that we're COVID-free, we want to go out. Had a good time.
Sure.
We had a good time. But at 6 o'clock, she goes, hey, can you grab something from the bedroom before we head out? That's when I see the vomit from the cat on the bed. He could have done it anywhere. He does it on the bed, right? So he does it on the bed, and it's because, thank God, he puked it up. Remember we cleaned the house the other day?
Yeah.
He found the one piece of plastic and ate that.
Okay.
And so it came back up. And
right.
The problem is, it was just right on the bed sheet instead of like on the comforter or anything, so it leaked through onto the mattress. So we had to clean the mattress, do all whatever.
Yeah.
So sorry for the gross details.
Yeah.
Long story short is the bed sheet, the mattress was still soaked by the time we were ready to go to bed. So we had to sleep in the spare bedroom.
Well, how big was this spot?
Well, we did the nature spray to get rid of the odor and all that stuff. But then it's the old trick, the seltzer water, and of course the seltzer water started going like this and
Are you
spreading
just gonna put
out.
towels on it?
No. No, because she wanted to get the stain out and all that kind of stuff. It was gross. So the spare bedroom is the spare bed, obviously, which is the bed I've had since I was in 6th grade.
Okay.
That was the year my parents gave me went from the twin bed to the full. I slept like a GD baby last night.
Really?
But I'm free. No aches, no pains.
You look fantastic.
Dude.
You're all spry.
I loved that bed.
So, you know what? You bring something up. You're so right. And you know what? I'm one of these weird people. I can sleep on the floor.
Right.
And in fact, I like the floor.
Yeah, I hear you.
I do. It sounds crazy, but...
Oh, anytime I did the party, I was on the floor. I let people have the couch,
the floor.
The bed. I was a floor man.
I'm a floor fan, man. My cousin and I were always on the floor watching sports growing up. So I sleep. I can do anything.
Right.
However, my wife and I have this bed, this mattress.
Tempur-Pedic.
Dude, I don't know what it is.
I'm sleeping like a board.
But dude, this mattress, I every day I wake up, I'm like crippled.
And she paid a lot of money for this mattress.
And I know it's the mattress because If I fall asleep on the couch watching a game, I feel great. But then I go on the mattress, I feel horrible.
Dude,
I got to get a new mattress.
Here's the other thing.
It's a king-size mattress.
Right. So here's the other thing. My bed, again, from when I was in 6th grade, it still had like the crevices where my body would sunk. I laid down.
Yeah, how did you two fit on that?
We made it work.
Yeah.
The dog was there too. The whole gang was there.
Yeah.
Right. But man, I was sleeping right in the spot, like where my body like shaped, because that bed's 15 years old. Right. So I've made the imprint.
Well, you also
on the
associate that with comfort,
dude.
Of being in your parents' home.
I slept like a damn baby last night.
That's good.
And now I'm at the point where I'm going.
Yeah. Why am I gonna? Yeah. No. Hey, the deal is I don't know what constitutes a good mattress and what doesn't.
Yeah.
I really don't. I have no idea. I need a mattress expert.
But like I'm at the point where next month. Or in 3 weeks, she's going away for a bachelorette party.
You're going to go sleep in there?
I might. For the 4 days she's gone, I might sleep in the spare bedroom.
Dude, you're twisted. You're already thinking about that.
Yeah, dude, that's how great of a night's sleep I had.
Wow.
I slept like a damn baby, man.
Really?
I might just move in to the spare bedroom. It was perfect. I turned. I was like, oh, I remember that turn from when I was in high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
And then you know what she says to me this morning?
What?
Oh, my back hurts. What
yeah.
What an awful night's sleep. And I'm like, I'm done. Alarm went off. I was like, I feel refreshed.
Good. I can see where this is going.
Hey, hon, you want to?
Hey, Chrissy, I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Love you.
I wonder if other people have experienced that.
You'll have conjugal visits. Tell me that.
But you're right.
Then
like,
you'll retreat.
Like some of these mattresses that are extremely overpriced. I feel like I'm sleeping on a wooden board.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
This thing, on the other hand, last night, man, beautiful.
Yeah. Now, I always see the people, you know that commercial with the
where they
bed?
Move? Yeah.
It's the temperature and then it's electronic. Like, I don't know. Is that good?
Maybe. I don't know.
Lifts you up. You're sleeping in a...
Yeah, but you won't buy that bed.
Why?
Because Dak Prescott is
it's a Dak
commercial. He does the commercial.
Nah.
You won't buy the damn Jason Tatum chips.
Well, it's different.
Why would you get... How's it different? That's even worse. The cowboy.
He just endorses it. His picture's not on the frame of the bed. I'm not going to sleep and there's Dak's face. You're talking about Jason Tatum's chips. I'm not eating chips with his face on it. So I could buy the bed.
What if it had a Dak Prescott signature on the side?
I'm not going to buy it. Oh, the signature?
Yes. Like the fake signature?
Yeah.
Would you sleep on it then?
No. I would not. No, I would not. All right. Let's talk a little bit about your roof. All right?
Anthony!
From your mattress to your roof.
Would you sleep on the roof?
I probably could. Like I would sleep. I go on a plane. I'm out for the whole time. It drives people crazy. Drives my wife nuts. Anyway, the roof. We had a nasty winter. It was cold, windy, snowy, icy, and your roof has been battered by it all. Now, in the event you need a new one, don't trust just any company that does roofs. Trust my man, Anthony, and the true roofing experts at LaBruciana Roofing.
Anthony!
Yes, the only roofing expert I trust and recommend. Anthony LaBruciano, he's got put together an all-star team. Yep. In fact, he's one of the few roofers in all of the land named a certainteed 5-star select shingle master. That means the best warranty in the business for you. 50 years from the manufacturer, 25 years on the workmanship, the expert workmanship. LaBruciana Roofing has repaired or replaced just about every roof out there. Call them now to schedule an in-person on-site estimate. Check out their hundreds of 5-star Google reviews. LaBruciana Roofing experts, they will explain your options and give you the peace of mind that you're dealing with. The number one, the best. Call now, 610-265-ROOF. That's 610-265-ROOF. Or go to PARoofPros.com. That's PARoofPros, P-R-O-S.com. LaBruciana Roofing, the Shingle Master.
Fanatic Sports Update.
A loss in Denver. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers. Visit PAWorkInjury.com. Sixers finished their 4-game West Coast trip yesterday with a loss to the Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets, well, they played well. Jamal Murray, 30 points. Michael Porter Jr., 27. Nikola Jokic had a double-double, finishing with 21 and 10. But, of course, the Sixers were still without Joel Embiid. The team has gone 6-3 without the big man since he went down with his knee injury. He's expected to return this weekend when the Sixers return home, but they do still have one more game on the road when they have to take on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Tonight, the Flyers are back in action when they travel to Buffalo, or still are in Buffalo, taking on the Sabres. They beat the Sabres in overtime the other night, 4-3. They look to win their third straight game. Coming up next, Larry Boa joins the show, as tomorrow is opening day in Major League Baseball and for the Philadelphia Phillies. Earlier this morning, Joe Girardi announced that Hector Neris will be the team's closer to start the season. This update is also brought to you by LifeLock Identity Theft Protection. Millions of Americans have been affected by identity theft. Get LifeLock today and save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com with promo code RISK. Keep it locked right here on The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. Happy Hour and Bob Cooney on a Wednesday night. Check out Beers with Bob tonight starting at 6.
Presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. More ways to win.
Bob Cooney and Andrew Salchunas go around the world of sports, bringing you updates and breaking news, plus all the betting lines you need. Sit back, crack open a cold one, and enjoy Beers with Bob tonight at 6 on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney, and you know it. I'm betting the tournament this year on FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge Casino, America's #1 sportsbook. Because on FanDuel, your first bet is risk-free. It doesn't matter who you're betting on. New users get up to $1,000 in-site credit if your first bet doesn't win. FanDuel has odds on all the action, an easy-to-use app, and always-on promotions. So your next chance to win with FanDuel, it's only minutes away. I told you I like chalk. I like Michigan. I like Gonzaga. I'm not betting against either one of those guys in the near future. FanDuel wants to make you a millionaire. Yes, you. They're giving away $1 million to one lucky bettor. New and existing users get an additional shot at the payout every day you bet the tournament. So if you want a shot at becoming a millionaire or even a thousandaire, just download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and just use promo code BEER so they know I sent you. FanDuel already has given away $1 million, and they're going to be doing so again before the end of the tournament. Sign up now. FanDuel Sportsbook, promo code BEER.
Must be 21 plus and present in NJ or PA. No purchase necessary. Restrictions apply for $1 million drawing. Risk-free offer for first online real money wager only. Site credit is non-withdrawable and expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See sportsbook.fanduel.com for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Paid for by Protect My Car. Restrictions may apply. Plans and costs for coverage may vary. Call for details.
Yo, where's your car? Man, my engine blew, and I can't afford to get it fixed. So no car for me.
Oh, man. That's why I got me an extended service plan. That way, that blown engine would have cost you nothing to repair.
Hold up. You're saying if I had gotten that plan before my engine blew, I could have got it fixed and paid nothing?
You got that right. Drivers covered by Protect My Car will not have to pay for any covered repair bill ever again.
Man, I really should have called and got my car covered before this huge repair bill hit.
If you own a car, truck, or SUV made from 1999 or higher, call 800-704-0558 right now to see if your car qualifies. All repairs for your engine, transmission, and much more can become a thing of the past. Just call 800-704-0558 and get your car protected before your next repair bill hits. Call 800-704-0558 right now. Call now to find out how you pay nothing for auto repairs. Call 800-704-0558. That's 800-704-0558.
The thing about the Name Your Price tool from Progressive is that by now you've heard a lot of ads about the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. We probably don't even need the words, the Name Your Price tool, to tell you that our Humpback Whale Pup gives you options based on your budget, or that our novelty hand buzzer helps you save on car insurance. And that's the thing about the tiny felt bag filled with marbles. At this point, you've heard a lot of ads about the elusive northern bobcat. The Name Your Price to the neighbor who baked you banana bread. Only from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
You know, I think a lot of people are feeling that quarantine 15 right about now. I know I am. So Natalie and I just finished the juice cleanse with Squeeze.com.
I did a 3-day cleanse, Mike. Squeeze.com is the best juice cleanse on the market. With Squeeze.com, you get your juices, you can sleep better, and you get rid of that belly bloat.
Now, here's the best part. You order by 1 p.m., you'll receive same-day delivery by 9 p.m. So go to squeezed.com and join us on our juice journey and start that cleanse today.
Experience March like never before because fans are welcome at the FanDuel Sportsbook at Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia. You can bet the bracket and watch every game live all tournament long on our 52-foot LED media wall display. And with tons of betting kiosks, you won't miss a thing waiting in line. Treat yourself like a number one seed. Get off the bench and into the action at FanDuel Sportsbook at Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia. Your home for college hoops all tournament long. Must be 21 or older and present in Pennsylvania. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Macy's VIP sale is going on now. Get an extra 30% off the latest spring arrivals and all the brands you love with your coupon or Macy's card. And get 15% off your go-to beauty picks, the newest in skincare, makeup, fragrance, and more. Plus, Macy's Star Rewards members can earn on every purchase except gift cards, services, and fees. More at Macys.com/Star Rewards. Savings off regular sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
Hi, I'm calling to schedule a shipment.
Indeed knows unexpected employee turnover can turn your business upside down.
Last pickup is at 7? Team, we gotta hustle.
Like at Sumita's online chai company, to avoid back orders, she needs to get started hiring right away.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. And the moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from our resume database. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get a $75 credit for your first sponsored job post. Terms and conditions apply.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's opponents on Man versus Train. At the crossing, we have Rick, a 175-pound frustrated man who's running late for work. And on the tracks, we have Bull, a million-pound freight train that takes a mile to stop. Let's see who comes out on top.
You can't beat a train, so don't try. Stop. Trains can't. Paid for by NHTSA.
The second half of the Sixers season is here, and Corona is back with cool custom Corona Sixers jackets to give away. Win one by entering the Are You a Baller contest on 97.5thefanatic.com. Sixers fan photos have been submitted, and now all you have to do is vote for your favorite picture, and you'll qualify to win. Enjoy the Sixers games and live La Vida Más Fina with an ice-cold Corona Light, Corona Extra, or Corona Premier. Corona is an official partner of the Philadelphia 76ers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Imagine feeling the freedom of 20/20 vision without the hassle of foggy glasses and contacts. Well, thanks to the LASIK Vision Institute, that freedom could be yours. The LASIK Vision Institute has officially taken away everything standing in your way. We're now offering 20% off LASIK with our latest Wavelight laser when treated in April. Go to LASIK.com to see this offer and see if LASIK is right for you. Plus, LASIK has never been more convenient. The procedure typically only takes 15 minutes, and most patients can get back to work the next day. The LASIK Vision Institute offers the latest FDA-approved LASIK technology, and our expert medical teams have performed over 1.3 million procedures. Technology and experience, all more affordable than you might imagine, especially with 20% off. Go to LASIK.com today to schedule your free consultation and start feeling the freedom of better vision. That's LASIK.com. Must mention this promotion and be treated in April 2021 to qualify. 20% off standard price of Wavelight procedure. Cannot be combined with any other offers. Go to LASIK.com for details. Patient age 40 and over will likely experience the need for reading glasses. Individual results vary.
Hello? We just made your listening experience easier. 97.5 The Fanatic is now on radio.com. Radio.com. Check it out now. More of the Anthony Gargano Show now.
On 97.5 The Fanatic.
11:30 across the Delaware Valley. Cause Radio with the Tunis hanging. Don't forget our 11 o'clock hour brought to you by Golden Nugget Jewelers, where Philly gets engaged. I'm very excited for tomorrow. Now, weather permitting, because it's supposed to be nasty tomorrow. It's going to be cold and rainy. The rain comes in today. It gets cold. It rains throughout tomorrow. So I don't know about opening day, but it's here. And it'll either be tomorrow or on Friday. And to have the Phillies back, dude, it's a full season, not the, let's just try to squeeze in 60 games and play a bunch of 7-inning doubleheaders is so great. It's just so great. And having baseball back, I get to talk to people that I love. And one of the great treasures of Philadelphia, we've been doing this a long time. I've been loving number 10 since he went deep in a hole, man. He covered all that ground. He was way better than Dave Concepcion, all right? And he deserved to be in the All-Star game, not Concepcion. He's my man, the great Larry Boa. Bo!
What's up, Ant?
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. Ready to get going here. See what happens.
See, you get me fired up already. Just hearing it gets me. I feel like it's baseball season, man.
Yeah, they had. I was very impressed with spring training. The lineup's good. We're going to score runs. I guarantee that. And I like our rotation, and our bullpen's much better than it was last year. So we're in a tough division, and I really believe that we're going to have to win the division because these teams are going to beat up on each other.
Yeah.
And I think this in the West, you're probably going to have L.A. and San Diego, and in the Central, you're probably going to have St. Louis and Milwaukee's pretty good. So, we have to win our division, which I think we're very capable of doing. Every team has a few warts, but this team, like I said, we're going to score a lot of runs. It's going to make it easier on our pitching.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm excited by it. I first of all, I think Dombrowski came in, and he's such a professional general manager, and like right off the bat, he fixed things. Right, he got real arms to come into the pen, and goes, all right, let's kind of reshape this thing a little bit, and so the bullpen's going to be better, and I agree with you. They made sure to get JT back in the fold, and I think Bryce is still one of the most underrated superstars. We don't even talk about him as much. He's a great ball player. So I share your enthusiasm.
Well, he had a great spring. He swung the bat exceptionally well. And in reference to Dombrowski, he came in and was very active. He saw what we had to do. He did it. And I really don't believe that he's done. I'm not going to say when we're in this thing in July, I think he'll add what needs to be brought into the roster. There's no question about that. He wants to win. He's not into the rebuild or he's not into that. He came over here for one reason, and that's to win this division. And he made some big moves during the winter, and we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah. Now, tell me about Bohm. What do you think? What do you think? I'm excited about him. I think he's going to give us some good power. I love that kid.
I think Bohm's the best hitter on our team. I'm talking about batting average.
Yeah.
This guy hates striking out. He's got a great two-strike approach. You better not shift on him because he'll hit a ground ball to second in a minute. He's really, really improved at third base. You can give him the credit. He's worked very hard. When I first saw him at Wichita State, I said, there's no way this guy can play third. And he's changed my mind right away. He's, like I said, through hard work and his dedication to being the best he could possibly be. I don't know where Joe's going to hit him, but eventually this guy's going to be a 3 or 4 hitter in a lineup. I know you don't want to put that kind of pressure on him after his first year, and I don't know where Joe's going to hit him, probably 5th, maybe 4th, I don't know. But this guy, I like to see him come up with men on base because he's going to put the ball in play.
It's funny. I said this to Andrew. I said, we were talking about the lineup, and I go, man, I like the kid hitting third. I just think he screams. Like he looks like a number 3 hitter to me all day long. And I always like JT in the 5 spot because I always thought like he's a perfect 5-hole hitter, and Bohm would be great in a 3-hole. I agree with you. It is a lot first full year like this.
But if the way you have it set up, and you put Harper in between him and JT,
I know
it's very difficult because that new rule, you have to pitch to 3 hitters. And that would make it very difficult. But I don't know what Joe's thought process is on putting Bohm in the 3-hole right away. Now, could that happen during the season? Yeah, very easily. I know Harp likes hitting third. I would say starting off tomorrow, I think Harp will be hitting third. I really don't know what Joe's thoughts are on the lineup. He can go a bunch of ways. There's so much versatility. These guys they can hit anywhere in the lineup. And you can, if we happen to go into a little lull offensively, you could change the lineup, put guys in different batting order. Mm-hmm. But the other guy that was impressive this spring was McCutchen. Moving around. He's moving around really good. He cut off a ball the other day that last year would have gone to the wall. He's swinging the bat exceptionally well. So, like I said, I'm excited about this team. I think we're going to score a lot of runs. And as you well know, Ant, if you get in the playoffs and you got to go against Nola, Wheeler, and Eflin, hey, I'll put them up against anybody, and we'll see what happens.
I'm with you. The great Larry Boa with us on the Comcast Business Hotline. Bounce forward. I love Wheeler, man. I love that dude, man. He's got grace. He's got great. His ball just moves. It's nasty.
He's got unbelievable. He's got a 2-seamer and a 4-seamer, but he's got ice water in his veins. You never see him get upset out there, no matter if he gets a bad call or you make a mistake behind him. He just gets the ball and throws it, and he can hit spots. It's not like he gets out there and throws as hard as he can. He can go in, he can go out, he can go up and down. I was really happy with Nola. I saw that. I don't know if that game was on TV, but he pitched against the Yankees.
Yeah,
I think he threw 6 innings.
He was
and
tremendous.
It was their A lineup.
Yeah.
It was their A lineup. They threw everybody at him. I think he gave
12
up
12 strikeouts or 11 strikeouts he had. Yeah.
I mean, he was on point. So you got him starting off tomorrow. And, again, I'd be very disappointed if we stay healthy and aren't in the playoffs. I would say it's a dud. I mean, that's how much I think this team has a chance to get in the playoffs.
Yeah, because I'm with you that you got a really good rotation. I mean, if you look at it, starting pitching depth might be a little bit of dicey, which, you look at the trade deadline and you go, all right, the two things I may need would be starting pitching depth and maybe another outfield, another bat. But but that's how you're supposed to do it, where you could tweak and not have any kind of major overhaul.
Well, but every team's going to be in that position as far as pitching, because they got to watch, obviously, innings. They didn't play last year. I would say that would probably be our weakness depth-wise. We need those guys to stay healthy. But on the other hand, you got a guy like Howard sitting down there, and, he had that a little setback in spring training. So he's going to go down there and get some innings in. If something should happen to one of these starters, I mean, you could plug this kid in right away. He had a pretty good spring when he was out there. I don't look at ERAs, Ant, down there because the ground's hard, it's windy. I was looking at his velocity because last year I didn't see the velocity. I watched him throw a couple games down here. He was 95, 96, and I expect him he'll be up here sometime this year, whether it's pitching out of the bullpen or maybe a starter going down or a starter needing a blow in between starts. You'll see this kid eventually before the season's over.
Wow. See, the only thing that worried me was they were talking about like severe pitch count, like limiting him to a couple of innings per appearance. I didn't know. They were even talking about him where they would have a starter, like a
piggyback.
Yes.
Yeah, you could do that. The big drawback about having him come up out of the bullpen, in my opinion, is when you got a kid like this, you almost have to make sure he starts the inning clean. You can't bring him in with men on base. And when you start an inning clean, that means he's got to know what inning he's going in. As you well know, in baseball, that could change in one inning. The other team could get 4 runs, or you could get 5 runs. So it's going to be a touchy situation, but I think they do want him to start off maybe in the bullpen and get some innings and then go from there.
Yeah, I'm with you, though. I don't want to screw around with this kid.
No.
See, one of my – let me ask you, like Kingery, right? I'm not blaming anybody, but come on. I mean, did the kid messed up? Like, can he be salvaged?
I think he can be salvaged. He's a good athlete. He got into some bad habits, and I don't even think he realized the year he hit the home run, he did not swing up at the baseball. He was a good line drive hitter.
Yeah.
He's a strong kid. He hit the ball out he hit it to right center, left center. I still believe this kid's going to be a good baseball player, but I think they did the right thing because they were experimenting with his swing at the end there. And he's not going to be under the microscope every single at bat down there, because there are going to be games down there, and they're not going to be inter-squad games. They're going to be playing the Yankees and the Mets, I think, AAA teams.
Right.
So they're going to face competition down there. I don't expect him to be down there that long if he can get his swing together. this kid, you can't strike out as much as he did in spring training. I mean, he was striking out close to 25% of the time. But, Joe Dillon, who I think is a very good hitting instructor, had him doing a few things down there. And we just ran out of time in spring training. And they didn't want to put him under the microscope here where everybody's going to grade his at-bats. Oh, he had a terrible at-bat, or he had 2 good ones and 2 bad ones. So he's going to go down there and work on it and see what happens.
The great Larry Bow with us on the Comcast Business Hotline. Bo, what kind of power numbers do you expect from Reese?
I think Reese is going to hit, if he stays healthy, 25 to 30. Okay. I do. I think he's going to hit 20. I don't think, people say, well, he's going to hit 300. He's not going to hit 300.
No,
just power here. He gets on base. He's not afraid to take a walk. The guy that I think is going to have a monster year is Harper if he stays healthy.
Yeah. I'm with you.
I think I'm looking at 40 plus.
Yes.
Every ball he hit in spring training, he squared up. And I
love that dude. I got to tell you, Bo, I love that dude. You know what I love about him? He's such a baseball player. Like, he loves the game, and he has been great. Ever since he's come here, I think he's been a great ambassador for the Phillies. Despite all the other stuff that was going on, he was there. He gets it, man.
Yeah, he does. And the one thing that I liked about him right from the beginning, even when he played with Washington, because when I was on the field coaching, he knows the history of baseball. A lot of these young guys coming up, they don't know who played here. They don't know what guys did. But this guy, he'll rattle off people who played here 20, 30, 40 years ago. He's a student of the game. He works hard. And like I said, this spring, I can't remember a game he didn't play where he didn't square up 2 or 3 balls every at-bat. Nice. I think he's going to get a lot of walks at the beginning. But the people hitting behind him, I think, will stop that because it's a long lineup, and there's really no easy outs in that lineup. So if you want to keep walking him and the guys behind him are going to get big hits, then he'll take his walks, which a lot of big home run hitters won't do. They say, I got to drive this run in. If there's a man on third and they don't want to pitch to him and they're missing away or missing in, he's not afraid to take his walks and pass the baton down. So that's, I think, the good thing about our lineup. These guys will take walks. They're not going to try to get greedy all the time. We do need to have a better 2-strike approach with men on third base and with less than 2 outs.
Yep.
I thought last year we didn't do a very good job of that, but this spring I thought we did pretty good.
Give me this, all right? So I want Larry Bowa's favorite opening day.
Wow.
I want you to tell me your most favorite. It could be anything, player, manager, coach, whatever it was. The one that you go, that's I love it. Give me your favorite.
You know what, and it might sound corny, but it was my very first day at Connie Mack because I never got drafted. I got cut from my high school baseball team. I was signed they told me you'd be a good organization guy if you didn't get higher than AAA. And the fact that standing there and listening to the national anthem, and all those thoughts go through your head about everybody said you can't do it, you won't be here, you're too small, you're too skinny. I think that opening day and listening to the national anthem that day is something that I will never, ever forget. That was the best day, opening day, but obviously the best in my career was the Game 6 of the World Series in 1980, first ever in Philly history, and beating Kansas City 4-2. But those 2 things stand out in my mind. But the opening day at Connie Mack was something very special.
That's beautiful. I love it. Bo, you're a treasure, man. You are. You're the greatest, buddy.
All right, I appreciate it, and let's see what we can do this summer.
Let's do it, man.
It's going to be a fun summer.
Yeah, I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. The great Larry Bowa. Thanks, Bo. On the Comcast Business Hotline. He's the greatest, man. And he was like, I know you're enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm
you
smiling ear to ear.
I mean, listen, he thinks they're a playoff team. And here's the one thing I know about Bowa, all right? Having known Larry a long time, he don't BS.
Yeah, and he's not
a company guy.
man. Yeah,
no,
exactly.
No, Bo's not a company guy at all. He in fact, there are times when I've had him on and he's railed and he's like, I'm going to get in trouble. I don't care.
Right, exactly. Yeah, he shoots it straight, man. He knows what, he knows who's talking about, too.
Oh, yes, he does.
This team's going to be good this year.
Yeah.
Are they going to be World Series team? Probably not.
Yeah, but no,
Hey,
listen, I'm excited.
Like you said, they're back.
Yes. Yeah, I have that exact feeling. All right, we'll get back to your calls coming up. I know a lot of Sixer purging is going to happen. Senor wants to, in KOP, wants the Sixer purge. DeAndre wants to talk Ben Simmons and a lot of other Sixer purge. We'll take all your stuff. Again, I want to listen to you guys today. Same thing with either the Phillies, the Eagles trade, football, going to 17 games. I know Bo likes that. He's a sportsman. 68 teams started the tournament. Only the best have survived. We saw it. We got the final 4 teams. And DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app, is putting new customers in the center of the action. Bet $1 on any tournament game. Your team wins, you win $100. It's that simple. Turning $1 into $100 is 100-1 odds. Pick any college basketball team that's still in the hunt for your shot at winning $100. All it takes is a $1 bet and that team winning their next game. Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use code FANATIC when you sign up to turn $1 into $100 if the college basketball team of your choosing pulls off the win. That's code FANATIC for a limited time. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook. You got to be 21 or older. Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Restrictions apply in partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
And now out west, I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Natural Lawn. Natural Lawn of America is safer for your lawn, kids, and pets. Schedule their full-service program and get free seeding every year. Call 800-FREE-SEED. Natural Lawn of America. Greener grass, fewer weeds, guaranteed. Sixers played their final game of their 4-game West Coast trip last night, losing to the Nuggets. Your leading scorer, Tyrese Maxey, with 13 points. Overall, a pretty bad night for the Sixers. The team was without Joel Embiid yet again. He's expected to return to the Sixers when they return home this weekend, but they do have one more game on their road trip when they have to take on the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Without Embiid, through the 9 games so far, the Sixers are 6-3. Flyers back in action tonight, still in Buffalo when they take on the Sabres yet again. Flyers looking to win their 3rd straight game. Puck drops at 7 o'clock, and you can listen live right here on The Fanatic. You just heard Larry Boa on with Anthony. That entire interview will be podcasted on 97.5thefanatic.com. Tomorrow is opening day in Major League Baseball, and for the Phillies, make sure you check out Anthony and myself at Chickies and Pete's on Packer Avenue during the show tomorrow. This update is also brought to you by LifeLock Identity Theft Protection. Millions of Americans have been affected by identity theft. Get LifeLock today and save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com with promo code RISK. Keep it locked right here on The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz. Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. Play ball! The 2021 baseball season is finally here. Check out Anthony Gargano tomorrow as he broadcasts live from Chickies and Pete's on Packer Ave in South Philly from 10 to 2 p.m. Baseball and the Cuz. This is 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. The Fanatic's Business of Sports is powered by Pico for Business.
With the NFL's announcement of their new media rights deals, let's see how things changed since 1994 when Patriots owner Robert Kraft first joined the NFL Broadcast Committee. In what was considered a landmark deal at the time, the NFL's TV contracts with NBC, ABC, CBS, and newcomer Fox totaled $4.4 billion over 4 years, or over $1 billion a year. 27 years later, with this most recent media rights deal, the combined yearly rights fees collected by all 4 networks, their streaming partners, and the relative newcomer Amazon totals more than $10 billion a year. That's an increase in yearly rights fees for the NFL of more than 10 times.
The Fanatic's Business of Sports is powered by Pico for Business. Take advantage of Pico's energy efficiency program incentives that can help you reduce your energy consumption. Pico.com/more savings.
Paid for by Protect My Car. Restrictions may apply. Plans and costs for coverage may vary. Call for details.
Yo, where's your car?
Man, my engine blew, and I can't afford to get it fixed. So no call from me.
Oh, man. That's why I got me an extended service plan. That way, that blown engine would have cost you nothing to repair.
Hold up. You're saying if I had gotten that plan before my engine blew, I could have got it fixed and paid nothing?
You got that right. Drivers covered by Protect My Car will not have to pay for any covered repair bill ever again.
Man, I really should have called and got my car covered before this huge repair bill hit.
If you own a car, truck, or SUV made from 1999 or higher, call 800-609-5638 right now to see if your car qualifies. All repairs for your engine, transmission, and much more can become a thing of the past. Just call 800-609-5638 and get your car protected before your next repair bill hits. Call 800-609-5638 right now. Call now to find out how you pay nothing for auto repairs. Call 800-609-5638. That's 800-609-5638.
Have you still not refinanced your mortgage? Well, soon you might be kicking yourself in the head. Rates are at historic lows. At the same time, home values have gone up roughly 50% in the last several years. Maybe it's time to put that equity to work by paying off high-rate credit cards, personal loans, or remodel your house. Hi, I'm Wesley Hoagland with Westland Financial. Let us put you in a position to do any of these things with no closing costs. That's right. Nothing's rolled into your loan, whether it's conventional, FHA, or VA. We'll pay your title, settlement, lender, and recording fees. Maybe you just want to lock in a lower rate or refinance out of paying mortgage insurance. All it takes is a 5-minute phone call to see how we can save you thousands of dollars a year. So call Westland at 888-455-3669. It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind. Call us at 888-455-3669. 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669.
Westland Financial Corp is licensed by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Department of Banking. NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
Fanatic fan favorites.
AAA, always open for the assists. Flyers fans save today at AAA.com/Flyers.
Fanatic fan favorites on 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's time for some straight talk. Your tax return could look different this year, but you're still going to hear a lot of noise about how to spend it. So when the big carriers tell you to splurge on the latest nonsense, just tune it out. With Straight Talk, you can get a Samsung Galaxy A51 for just $199. Plus, get the $45 unlimited talk, text, and data plan with no contract on America's best networks for up to 50% less. Tune out the nonsense and tune in to Straight Talk. Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise.
Guys, we need to clear a path here.
Indeed knows unexpected employee turnover can stall your business.
Stop by tonight. John.
Like at Chris's Logistics Company. To avoid things grinding to a halt, he needs to get started hiring right away.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. And the moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from our resume database. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get a $75 credit for your first sponsored job post. Terms and conditions apply.
At Fogo de Chão, it all starts with getting inspired by exotic dishes from the market table. And then you ask the gaúcho to take it up a notch. And then they bring you the bone-in ribeye. Because the rich, juicy flavor from the bone goes right into the meat. And then into your mouth. Welcome to what's next at Fogo de Chão. Reservations at fogo.com.
Happy Hour and Bob Cooney on a Wednesday night. Check out Beers with Bob tonight starting at 6.
Presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. More ways to win.
Bob Cooney and Andrew Salchunas go around the world of sports bringing you updates and breaking news. Plus, all the betting lines you need. Sit back, crack open a cold one, and enjoy Beers with Bob tonight at 6 on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Amazon is hiring near you. Looking for team members who know that their work is important and that every package matters. Find a job that fits your life with competitive wages, reliable hours, and benefits. Let's work together. From boxing it up to sending it on its way, every step offers a different role and schedule. So are you ready to work together in your community? Visit Amazon.com/apply to see what's available. That's Amazon.com/apply. Amazon is an equal opportunity employer.
There are few things in life you can always count on. Sunsets, potholes, trash trucks in your way when you're running late. And of course, AAA's never-ending reliable roadside assistance. Because for over 100 years, we're always close, and we never close. From tows, jumps, or just smoothing out those bumps in the road, we provide 24/7 service so you can have 24/7 peace of mind. Join today and get 50% off at AAA.com/open-road. New members only. Other restrictions apply. See site for details.
WPEN, Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Home of 76ers basketball.
Ben Simmons to Joel, bang, two-hand jam.
Flyers hockey.
Carter Hart made the save. The bouncing puck still free. Hart's got to make another one.
And Anthony Gargano, weekdays from 10 to 2.
Oh, man.
Plug in. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. He's a buck.
Oh! Dude! Coming up. This is awesome. I got something to share with you regarding that. And actually, I'm on board with this. I can't wait to tell you guys, thanks to my man, I got to get his name on Twitter, who told me about this thing. Oh, my God. We're going to love it.
Rocky 12?
Hear me out.
Okay.
All right? Hear me out. It's awesome. I promise you, coming up at 12:20, I will lay it all out for you. And I guarantee you will love it in 20 minutes, all right? I guarantee you'll love it. Trust me. Bum. You bum.
That's right, it stinks.
By the way, Boogie Cousins and the Clippers.
Yeah, I saw that when you had Bo
according
on.
to the Woj.
Yeah.
Boogie, who knows? All those injuries, sour attitude. I don't know. That Clipper team's weird anyway.
It is weird. They bring in Rondo, but they get rid of Lou Williams.
Yeah, well, they needed a point guard.
I know.
They
They were so desperate.
You know?
Who knows? You still got Kawhi, which means they're a threat.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to the phone lines. Let's go to Lou. Lewis, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, fellas, how you guys doing?
What's up, sweet Lou?
Sixers basketball, man. So, listen, we got a funny team where both Ben and Embiid have to be present for our team to be at its maximum. I mean, if Embiid played let's just say Ben wasn't around and Embiid played last night, maybe the game would have been a little bit closer earlier, but at the end of the day, I think we would have lost, right? So my whole thing with Ben is I don't even look at his scoring anymore. The only issue that I have with Ben is two things: turnovers and fix the free throws. The free throws, he's improved this year. And you saw that stretch where he was averaging 21. He was knocking down his free throws.
Yeah.
The free throws are they're so key.
I agree on both fronts. I as a betting on guy, I'll say you're dead right. Sometimes he gets sloppy with the turnovers because he should actually go to the basket and he forces stuff when he should actually just score the ball.
Absolutely.
And B, he needs to go to the line more. I mean, he just does. He's got to attack the rim.
This is it. So, like, every time I hear people talk about this shooting three-pointers and this and that, yeah, would that be great? Yeah, it'd be lovely. I don't even look at that. I
agree.
Care less if he does it. Who cares?
Right.
Who cares? You need to focus more on him attacking. Because, listen, at the end of the day, just imagine if Ben shot free throws like Joel does. If he did, it would change his whole mentality because he'd be confident going to the line.
Yeah, which means he would because he does have some moves around the basket. Now sometimes he gets in trouble when he kind of goes like freight train and he tries to truck people. But I agree with you. Instead of passing out so many times, like it's there for you. It's there. Like if he attacked the rim like Giannis and shot free throws like Joe, forget about it. It's over.
forget about it. It's over. That's why I'm saying, listen, at the end of the day, I think we still have a very good shot when our team is fully together. I mean, listen, you got folks complaining, but I don't know too many teams that are going to do well without their best player being present. I mean, take gold.
Yes.
Only team that might have a shot might be the Nets because they've got Harden and Kyrie. But outside of that, you take LeBron from the Lakers, you take Giannis from the Bucks. You just go around the league. I mean, what do you expect?
I'm so with you. And here's the other thing, Lou, and I'm curious to see what you think of this. Listen, I understand that if Durant plays, the three of them are prolific, right? I get it. I mean, Kyrie is an incredible offensive player. Plays no defense, but an incredible offensive player. The Hassa, speaks for himself, when it comes to putting up a line score. However, that's not the Warriors who had Klay Thompson, who was a two-way player, Iguodala, Draymond Green. I don't think they're a lock.
Listen, man, folks forget that Golden State Warriors team. They were a premium offensive, had the best shooters that in history. But at the end of the day, you know what they did? They locked people down. And that's something that this Brooklyn Nets team, I don't know if they can do.
Thank you. Thank you. Lou, you're the man, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah. That's why everybody gushing over him. Let's see it. Let's see Durant come back. And then let me see those three together go win.
Yeah, in playoffs when there's defense.
Exactly.
Yeah. And needing to play defense.
Regular season, it goes back to the Westbrook thing. Like I told you, they had that monster, 35, 21, 15. I love watching Russ. I do. I still love Russ. Right? He had another triple-double last night. He's a walking triple-double.
Right.
You take Beal out of the game, all he's going to do is dominate the ball. He's going to play 46 minutes and dominate the ball. And he's entertaining to watch. But you can't win with him.
No, he's never going to win.
Never. So all those gaudy stats, they all look great. And it does. Like, I look at it. I look at those stats. But you're not going to win.
Right, exactly. By the way, this will drive a lot of Eagles fans crazy. Kyle Pitts just ran his 40 time. 4.44.
No, he's
and he's 6'5", like 200.
No, I know. He's
pounds.
Crazy.
Yeah,
so we were going to get him for the show. I don't know if you still want him. I mean, I'd like to talk to him as a football fan.
Hey, how would you have felt to have been in Eagles green?
He's a
freak.
He's going to be incredible.
Uh-huh. Could have been nice.
Yeah, but here's the thing. And as much as I want him, look, you're going to get a player. I mean, I don't know. It's funny because John Kincaid and Johnny and I were arguing, but we've been arguing about it. You're going to get a player. Now, are you going to get a player who's a lock like Pitts? No. I think you're going to get a good player. The way the draft is going to fall, knowing who's going to be off the board,
right?
There is a handful of guys that you're going to choose from. Now, I don't expect them to go out of that circle. And I know they've done it before, so, but I don't expect them to go out of that circle.
They're not going to take a player that shocks us all?
I don't think so.
Okay, I hope so.
Let's go.
No fireman?
No. Listen, I can't promise. I don't know. Jeffrey Lurie could wake up and he could have a whim, and Howie, I don't know. It's my gut feeling. I think Howie would tell Jeff, and I think that they play it more straight.
All right. That would be nice.
That's my belief. Now, I don't know. Maybe it's hopeful thinking. Senior, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Senior.
Hey, good afternoon. How are you?
Good, buddy. I was calling you Senor.
No, it's Senior. It's Senior.
What's going on, Senior?
Okay, you're gonna give us a chance to purge here, and I hope you be fair with this and just hear me out.
I'm not gonna say a word. Okay, I made a promise. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Now, some of this you're going to be able to appreciate. I know I have a time limit here, but some of this you're going to appreciate and some of it you're not. Currently, right now, I'm writing a book, okay? And my book is about former athletes and wannabe athletes that are home watching sports, okay? My working title is Get the Ball Off the Couch, all right? Every time I would come in the house from playing whatever sport it was, I'd put the ball on the couch. My mom would come in, get that ball off the couch, okay?
Oh, I love that.
What I'm leading up to saying is that there are a lot of people, including you yourself, that watch sports, but I don't know what your background is in playing sports or just being doing your job and just reporting the sports. All right? So all of this is going to lead up to what it is that I'm saying right now. Now, with Ben, I'm going to come back to that. With Ben, I'm tired of Ben. I like Ben. I don't love him like you do. I like Ben. Okay? Ben last night did not show up. 11 points. Maxey comes in, 13 points. Ben disappears. Okay? This is not the time. This is after the All-Star break. This is the time where you play ball. Okay? Now, I don't agree with a lot of what y'all say.
All right, let me stop you. All right? Because now let's have a conversation. Are we cool?
Yeah, we're cool. Go ahead. You're limiting my time, but go ahead. It's your show.
Wait, I'm sorry. Dude, first of all, you come in, you're disrespectful. All right? Second of all, I'm trying to give you, but I mean, you should know that if you're going to go to Denver on that kind of night in that spot, you've seen it time and time again. You know the league. Do you not?
I know the league, but I don't go with excuses.
It's not about excuses. It's about reality.
My reality of playing basketball is my coach was telling me
Did you play in the NBA?
No.
Doc,
D2,
did you?
D2 ball.
You played D2 ball. Oh, I played high school ball.
Okay, I'm a step ahead of you then.
You are.
Okay, and I don't know what you mean by disrespect. Okay, I don't know where you're coming off by saying
I mean, you're first of all, I just want to have a conversation with you, and you get huffy telling me I'm limiting your time. I find that disrespectful. I'm trying to be nice to you.
Say that again, living a good time?
No, limiting your time.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I just, I'm always hesitant about calling in here because I don't think
you're on 3 minutes, so keep going. Listen, I'm going to make an exception because I think you're a bright man. I think you, and I think you need to purge. So I just needed to point out that it's not reality to expect them to bust it for 80 games in a regular season. It's never happens.
I'm not expecting that. I'm really not expecting that, Anthony. What I'm expecting Ben to do is you are an all-star. You are a first-round draft pick, okay? Your big man is not on the team now. He's injured, okay? I don't need for you to come in and get 11 points and then pass the ball around. When you're coming down the middle of the lane, I'm not looking for you to pass the ball out. Take it to the hoop. Get fouled. Go to the foul line shot and make your free
I agree
throw.
with you.
Okay, I know you agree with that, okay? But you are an enabler, okay? You always give an excuse for Ben, and Ben needs to be pulled aside, and he needs to be talked to about this. And you enable him because you don't talk about more about his inconsistencies. You always talk about what he is, and I agree with you. He is going to be a shining star.
In fairness, Senior, I do try to. I mean, you're right. I do go overboard defending him. You're right about that. I'm guilty. I'm raising my hand, brother. Raising my hand.
Got you.
But I do point out, and I said it earlier, I've said it numerous times, that he needs to go to the rim. He needs to score the ball. He needs to go to the line double digits. I agree with you. I've said it. I don't have it. Like, listen, am I around there? Yeah. But do I have his ear? Of course not. Right? Like, he's not listening to me. Like, I would agree with you, and I'm an enabler if I'm whispering in his ear, don't listen to him, Ben. You're the greatest, Ben. Well, he's not listening to me. You're right on one thing, Senior. I'm just some dude on the radio. So go ahead, finish up, babe.
I respect you being a dude on the radio. I mean, you bring across some and your knowledge of sports is very respected on my part. Okay, but there are certain things that I have to question.
Go ahead.
Now what he is not doing, and what I see in Ben is that Ben has a frontal lobe problem, whatever it is. Ben is going to be a great player, but Now is the time for Ben to step it up. And this is what I don't agree with a lot of you and a lot of the other. Playoffs time is coming soon. These guys, my coach told me to play every game as if it's your last game to be played. I know players take off a night, and granted, they need to, okay? But you can't be taking off nights and getting 11 points, and then you got Maxey coming in and scoring 13, and you're not stepping up to the plate and playing your game to even win or come close to winning a game in that playing against that team. I mean, come on, that's not cool. That's not cool what he's doing.
Fundamentally, I would agree with you, right? In principle, I agree. You sound like a man of high principle, and I would agree with you there. But I don't think it's reality. I mean, listen, before I did this, I was a journalist, right? And I would travel around with teams, and I was in Chicago, and I covered Jordan. And, those days of Mike, he's a rare. Kobe, those guys are rare. Those are the only guys. It's why they're the greatest who have ever played, right? Who look at a game the way you just described it. It doesn't matter that I'm in Salt Lake City on a Tuesday night in the last game of a road trip. I'm going to win, and I'm going to tear your heart out. That's unique.
Well, I agree with that, and you hit it. I am in my 50s, and I played my share of all sports, okay? And that ties back to what it is that I'm saying. We have got to look at this not just from sitting on a couch point of view. We've got to understand if you've played any type of sport, these are players out here that are not playing to their max. And we sit here and we critique them and look at them as if we could go out there and do that. It's hard playing these sports. It's hard adding another game onto an NFL schedule when these football players are tired. They're sore. This one game makes a difference. This one added.
Yeah, you and I will disagree here because having been around that sport extensively and having friends of mine who are head coaches in the league. The sport's changed so drastically. Listen, Senior, I got to tell you this. I enjoyed it immensely. You call anytime, buddy. You're welcome.
All right, thank you. You too.
All right, bud. Take care, buddy. Listen, I think he's right in that fundamentally speaking, you should go to Denver and not just expect to lose. The only point is reality, man. That's just for 95%. And while, I am just some dude on the radio, but I did have a life as a journalist where, listen, I'm a hacker, right? Hack at everything. I hacked up until now, right? Baskets, football, baseball, the whole thing. And to continue my love of it, I became a journalist. But I've seen it all, and you have to understand that there are, there's reality, and that's just what it is now. It's always been that way. We talk about Kobe or Jordan or LeBron, that these are guys who are exceptions that bring their greatness every night. That's not reality in this league. Yeah. Anyway, I enjoyed the conversation. Andrew?
Yes. You gonna give me this Rocky thing?
I'm giving it to you coming up.
Oh, okay.
DeAndre.
I'm really excited.
I'm giving it coming up. You will love it.
I'm excited.
I think you'll love it. DeAndre, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. DeAndre!
Hey, what's up, man? This is Andre.
Hey, Andre.
Y'all are right. He doesn't need a three-pointer. But what he do need is a mid-range game. The defense is the reason why he can't score 20 points a night, because the defense is predicting when he scores and when he's not going to score. Because all he has is just a ball to the lane. He has no moves to the lane.
Yes.
All he do is draw charges. And
well,
when you do get to the,
you're right. I mean, first of all, let me just say this to you. You're 100% right. He needs a mid-range game. He can get to the lane, and he's got a 10-footer wide open every time, right? He could just stop and rise up. And you remember, I don't know how old you are, Andre.
I'm 45.
You know. Remember Sidney Moncrief? Right?
Yeah.
Like, he was deadly. 15 feet. You forget about it.
Right.
Like, he needs that kind of game. I completely agree with you.
Right. And so that's going to make him that complete point guard. See, right now he's good, and we do need him on the team regardless. But right now, the fact that he's not a complete point guard, he's hurting us in that spot.
Yeah.
But if he could get to the lane, and once he gets to the lane, he has to make his layups also. He's inconsistent with that. So he should either be making the layup or getting fouled.
How about flushing it? I mean, he's 6'11". He's a god, right?
Right.
I mean, listen, he's a little awkward. I agree with you. He's a little awkward sometimes around the basket, but he's got incredible. Like, he's a beautiful player. When he, it's funny because when you look at him, and there are times when he glides and he looks beautiful, right? Like, but it frustrates me too at times. Like, I look at it and go, that piece of the puzzle is what keeps him from being a top 5 player.
Right. And Ben Simmons, if you're listening, square up when you're making a layup. Put your shoulders to the bucket. And even when you're shooting your jump shots, you're kind of off. You got to square up. That'll mean that make a whole lot of difference.
I agree, babe. I do. I agree with you, man.
All right.
I do.
Well, have a good one.
Thanks, brother. You too, man. Take it easy. All right, 610-632-0975. As we hang out, I'm listening to you guys. I told you, I got my ear out. I'm trying not to be the pighead. I'm hearing you guys. I will give you a something on Rocky. It's a nugget. And I actually am really into it. I think you'll like it, Andrew. For now, let's talk about Natural Lawn of America. In fact, I was on the lawn yesterday. Andrew, Mossy says to me, Daddy, have a catch?
I heard that over the phone.
Oh, that's right. You were.
I was on the phone.
I was on the phone with you. You're right. I forgot. So we went out, and we didn't pitch yesterday. Yesterday was I play a game with him with pop-ups, like fly balls, because I want him to be able to judge it and track a ball. So I give him pop-ups and fly balls. So he's on our grass that's covered by Natural Lawn of America as he tracks the ball. So I want that lawn to be good, and I don't want pesticides. And the beauty of Natural Lawn is that they've reduced chemical pesticides by 85% safer for the whole family. When Anthony's out there, or my wife and the dog, I mean, you name it. Listen, take advantage of their limited time offer. Schedule Natural Lawn's full service program. Get free seeding every year. That's free seeding every year. Call 800-FREE-SEED, 800-FREESEED. Choose my lawn care company, Natural Lawn of America. Greener grass, fewer weeds, guaranteed.
Fanatic Sports Update.
A loss to the Nuggets. This Fanatic Sports Update is brought to you by the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation. Driving requires 100% of your attention 100% of the time. Don't drive distracted. Be safe, PA. Learn more at penndot.gov/safety. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars. Sixers fell to the Nuggets last night, 104-95. The Sixers gave up 44 points to Denver in the first quarter. They'll look to bounce back against the Cavs tomorrow night at 7. Phillies opening day is tomorrow. Joe Girardi checks in with Mike at 3. Flyers face the Sabres again tonight. Hear that game right here on The Fanatic at 7:30. Stick with The Fanatic all day long. For breaking news and updates, I'm Natalie Eganoff for 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
This is Brent Musburger's action update for 97.5 The Fanatic. Simple Green is perfect for making your auto, RV, cycling, boating, and other sporting equipment look like new. SimpleGreen.com.
Monday, the Flyers rallied from 3 goals down in the third period to beat the Buffalo Sabres 4-3 to send the Sabres to their 18th consecutive loss. Today, Philadelphia laying $1.93 at Buffalo, plus 175, 600 the total at the KeyBank Center. Philadelphia opens today, number 5 of the East, 3 points behind Boston for the 4th and final playoff spot. Phillies open the season tomorrow at home against the Atlanta Braves. Phillies minus 103, 7 under the total. Baltimore plus 157 at Boston, laying $1.73. The Mets are $1.40 favorite at Washington. DraftKings Sportsbook is America's top-rated sportsbook app. I'm Mike Sennett, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Paid for by Protect My Car. Restrictions may apply. Plans and costs for coverage may vary. Call for details.
Yo, where's your car? Man, my engine blew, and I can't afford to get it fixed. So no car for me.
Oh, man. That's why I got me an extended service plan. That way, that blown engine would have cost you nothing to repair.
Hold up. You're saying if I had gotten that plan before my engine blew, I could have got it fixed and paid nothing?
You got that right. Drivers covered by Protect My Car will not have to pay for any covered repair bill ever again.
Man, I really should have called and got my car covered before this huge repair bill hit.
If you own a car, truck, or SUV made from 1999 or higher, call 800-704-0558 right now to see if your car qualifies. All repairs for your engine, transmission, and much more can become a thing of the past. Just call 800-704-0558 and get your car protected before your next repair bill hits. Call 800-704-0558 right now. Call now to find out how you pay nothing for auto repairs. Call 800-704-0558. That's 800-704-0558.
You heard you could save big when you bundle home and auto with Progressive, so you went online to check it out. But then you saw a link for a survey about which type of bread you are. And now you're on question 17, barely scratching the surface of your bread identity. You always thought of yourself as a brioche, but are you actually more of a pumpernickel? Ah, yes. They said it was easy to save money bundling with Progressive, but they forgot about the rest of the internet. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
Introducing touch-free payments from PayPal, a safe way for your customers to pay. Simply download the PayPal app and display your own unique QR code for your customers to scan. Whether you're a market seller,
I'll take 2 tomatoes and a cucumber,
poodle pamperer, piano tuner, or plumber. Signing up to accept touch-free payments for your business is easy. Touch-free QR code payments. Shop safe with PayPal.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Happy Hour and Bob Cooney on a Wednesday night. Check out Beers with Bob tonight starting at 6.
Presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. More ways to win.
Bob Cooney and Andrew Salchunas go around the world of sports, bringing you updates and breaking news, plus all the betting lines you need. Sit back, crack open a cold one, and enjoy Beers with Bob tonight at 6 on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
I want a fling, you know? Spice things up. Whoa, hold on. Marriage takes work. No, I mean a spicy Bloody Mary mix for the brunch I'm planning. I want to fling into spring at Total Wine with thousands of wine, spirits, and beers to explore. I want to mix up cocktails with tequilas and fruit-flavored vodkas. I want choices. Chardonnays, rosés, Pinots, Proseccos. I want more.
All right, let's go to Total Wine and More.
Wondrous selection, helpful guides, always low prices. Total Wine and More. Drink responsibly, B21.
What's in store for your business this week at Staples?
Printing you new signs for the times.
Get back to business with custom printed signs and sales materials. Staples has hundreds of designs to choose from, or just upload your own.
And now at Staples, get 15% off signs, posters, or decals when you spend $75 or more.
Some items printed same day when ordered before 2 p.m.
Save big on custom printing at Staples.
Ends 5/29/21. Exclusions Restrictions apply. Limit one offer per customer. See store associate or visit staples.com/signage for details.
Here's the good news. Even with high unemployment, there's still a need for hundreds of thousands of cybersecurity professionals in the U.S. right now. And My Computer Career is training people to help meet the demand. No IT experience? No problem. Take the free career evaluation today at mycomputercareer.edu. Start your new life as an IT pro in as little as 4 months. Grants covering up to 53% of the cost are available to those who qualify. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
Does learning a language feel like this?
No habla español? Hablo. It's hablo? Yes. It's hablo.
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
Since my husband is from Guatemala, I'll apply what I've learned in Babbel to our real-life situations.
The app is so easy to use and it's so practical. It helps you learn things that you will actually need.
Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free at babbel.com. That's babbel.com. BABBEL.com.
At Fogo de Chão, it all starts with getting inspired by exotic dishes from the market table. And then you ask the gaúcho to take it up a notch. And then they bring you the bone-in ribeye. Because the rich, juicy flavor from the bone goes right into the meat. And then into your mouth. Welcome to what's next at Fogo de Chão. Reservations at fogo.com.
All right, let's talk about your roof. Yeah. Because you know what? Springtime's here, and you might think, you know what? It's the perfect time to fix the roof or maybe get a new roof. If your roof has been battered by rain and snow and wind and ice of the winter, and you need a new one, you got to trust one guy. His name is Anthony. That's right. Anthony Chunas. The only roof... Anthony! Here it is. The only roofing expert I recommend and that I trust, Anthony Labruciano. Labruciano Roofing. He's created an all-star team over at Labruciano Roofing. And he's one of the few roofers in all of the land that has earned the prestigious honor, Certainteed 5-Star Select Shingle Master. And that means for you get the best warranty in the business. 50 years from the manufacturer, 25 years on the expert workmanship. Labruciano Roofing has repaired and replaced just about every kind of roof out there. Call them today. Call them now. Schedule an in-person on-site estimate. Check out their hundreds of 5-star Google reviews. Labruciano Roofing experts will explain your options and give you the peace of mind that you're dealing with the best. Call them. 610-265-ROOF. That's right. 610-265-ROOF or PARoofPros.com. That's PARoofPros, P-R-O-S.com. Labruciano Roofing, the Shingle Master.
Anthony! More of the Anthony Gargano Show now.
On 97.5 The Fanatic.
All right. So, Shane Gostisbehere, the ghost, has cleared waivers.
Nobody wanted Gretzky?
There were Mark Howell. Get it right. Sorry. The best defenseman in Flyers history.
It never stopped, by the way. Those tweets, they just kept coming in yesterday.
Now listen, I'm going to add that to the mix. So, we've been busy all morning. We have open lines now. We got a couple people on the line, and then we got about three open lines. So you can chime in. And then here's the deal. I'm giving you a chance to purge. Whatever it is. I brought up the football thing. You don't like it. That's fine. Okay? Tell me why. I know Mike told me that to get a life, go rake leaves. The Flyers thing, get everybody upset about Ghost. Tell me why. Today is all about you guys. And I'm listening because there are times when I can be a pighead and there are times when I can. And then yesterday, one of our great listeners, she told me, well, you're a little bit dismissive. Now, don't confuse being, now, you're right. She was right. I was too dismissive. And sometimes I can do that. That's one of the weaknesses. So we were all trying to be better, Tunis. But, I mean, like when Senior called, I'm gonna let you go, but we're gonna have at some point we're gonna have a conversation. But today I'll extend the time on the phone a little bit. I usually get in trouble for that, but I'll extend it just a little bit today, so you're not in a rush. You can get it all out. So if it's the Flyers right now that are bugging you, if it's the Ben Simmons thing, you're going to get, I'm not going to protest. If it's, I like the trade that Howie pulled off, you can kill it. All right? Whatever you want. Whatever's truly bothering you, I'm going to listen and do my best. All right, Tunis, real quick before we get back to the phones, and we can get there at 610-632-0975. Sylvester Stallone revealed this. You ready?
What we got?
He has written a treatment for a Rocky prequel series intended for streaming services.
Really?
His vision includes multiple 10-episode seasons with a focus on the characters from the films in their younger years. I love it. I would watch that.
So, like a season would be a Mickey season? Or would it be everyone just like 10 years prior?
So, yeah, it's all about, remember, he was, 32 or whatever it was in the movie?
Like
he was like early 30s when he gets the shot. And you remember the whole story? You just a bum. Like we played all the time.
Right.
So now you get to see him because he was once a promising fighter. Then he went bad. He started working for Gazzo.
Right.
Collecting.
On the docks.
Right. Doing his thing.
Breaking thumbs.
Right. I should have broke your thumb. Right. So that's interesting. You'll see, I'm sure you'll see Apollo, a young Apollo in the ring.
Yeah, that's fascinating. I'm in on this.
I would. Would you watch that?
Yeah, of course.
You can make it gritty. I think it would be fun. I'm down with it.
I really hope the cast is good. Because let's face it, they had a golden cast. Like, can anyone portray Mickey better than Mickey? Better than, what was his name, Burgess Meredith?
Yeah, no, listen, I agree with you.
You know what I mean? Like, he was perfect.
No, you're going to have to have
home runs.
Great casting. Because it could be bad.
Right.
Like, it easily could be bad. But it could be great.
It could be.
Now, remember, the Cobra Kai thing worked out for him.
Dude.
I've never seen it.
I loved it. Obsessed.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I binged it in like 2 days.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah, it's great. Now, I loved Karate Kid, the movie, when I was a kid. But I binged the whole thing, and they did a great job. But they did post.
Right.
Right.
But the point is that...
Like Ralph Macchio was in the show.
Right. He exhausted post.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no other place to go but the beginning.
Right.
In the prequel. And trust me, all right? Trust me on this. And you know a little bit, but I've been working on a project about Philadelphia in the 70s and 80s.
Right.
And the texture is so rich. I mean, the characters, the city. I mean, I wrote like 60 pages on this, flushing out this TV series. And it all takes place here. So if you went back and you did the prequel to Rocky, it would be fantastic.
Right. No, I think it would be really good.
Because the one thing about this city, and this is what I'm hoping that we could sell it.
Right.
Is that it's underutilized as a setting.
I agree. That's true.
It's completely underutilized as a setting. And it's so rich. It's got so much texture. I mean, I was in a rabbit hole last night at 4 a.m. I was in a rabbit hole. After the Sixers game, laptop, coffee, and I was down a rabbit hole till 4. And it's got all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I mean this could be great. Like I'm sure the writing would be fantastic. My only thing is, can they really hit the home run with the characters?
The writing. I mean, I don't know, but yeah, I agree with you. I mean, listen, the trick is, as a writer, the writing's got to be good,
right?
But the trick is, you need somebody that's going to come in and have the vision to create this thing, cast it well, and it can't be hokey.
Right.
It's got to be gritty. There's no, it can't be feel good, this and that. It tells the story of a guy who's a palooka.
Right.
Who's a bum. So it's got to be that.
This was before he, ended the Cold War single-handedly.
Right. The cartoon nonsense. Right.
What do you mean nonsense? How dare you?
I still don't get why. The two biggest mysteries in my life right now are why people don't like the 17th game, why people don't like more football, and why people like Rocky 4. I don't get that. Over Rocky 2.
Well, no, I go 1, 2, 4.
I mean, I would even go 3 over 4. I don't get 4 at all.
Hey, woman. Listen here. Since your old man ain't got no heart, maybe you'd like to see a real man. I'll tell you what. Bring your pretty little self over to my apartment tonight, and I'll show you a real man.
Tasty Cake, Tom. What's up, Tasty Cake?
Boy, that's pretty good news about the Rocky thing.
That'd be pretty good, right?
Pretty good. Like you're saying about Rocky's involvement as a collector would be interesting. And then how about if they go back and they tell the story, I don't know if they would go back that far, of how Mickey got Rocky Marciano's cufflinks.
Yes, that's right. That would be
right?
awesome. Listen, I mean, you got Apollo's a great character, right?
Yeah.
Look at all the characters. I mean, you got lots of good stuff that you can go back in time.
Yeah. I didn't even think of Apollo. My first thought was, because Mickey is a ranked lightweight, right? So do they delve into his career?
Nah, I think he's got to be. I don't think you go into his career because he's older, right? I don't think you'll go that far back. I think you go back 10 years.
Right. Secondly, Larry Boa put me in such a great mood that, he's awesome. That was an awesome interview, man. That was awesome.
He exudes baseball, don't he?
Oh my God, he's so good. So, and then the only thing that I have to ask you about, Ant, after last year's train wreck, if I said to you, Ant, all right, they're going to play, okay, they're going to be 13-11 after 24 games on the road, and Joel Embiid ain't going to play in half of them, right? And they're going to be the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Would you believe me?
Right.
I don't understand anybody complaining where they're sitting right now and how they were able to get there without Joel Embiid. They got there with Joe, but they have sustained it without him.
Well, they lost the last 2, but I didn't expect them to be right. I did not expect them to be sitting here right now with 6 wins without Joel Embiid.
Right. Now, on some nights, great teams play great. Do you remember 2 years ago on Christmas Day when they lit up Milwaukee? Milwaukee could have had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at center at that game. Sixers didn't miss. Good teams play great sometimes. Denver, that first quarter was unbelievable. Jamal Murray was taking 30
It's also
quarters.
regular season versus you know what I mean? I'm a big believer in there's a context about the regular season. It's a reality about the regular season. Nobody plays. Think about this, right? And think about the 83 Sixers, right? They were amazing in the regular season, right? Remember it?
Yep.
They were a machine. They crushed Right, they crushed everybody.
Right.
So then they come back the following year, and everybody's intact. And they had Barkley. And what happens?
I don't know. It's been 30-some years.
They lose.
I don't know.
Right.
Tell me what happened.
Yeah, I can. They did not play. They used to dig big holes, would come back out, would eke wins, and then they lost to the Nets in the first round of the playoffs.
Michael Ray Richardson.
Yeah. So my only point is, I mean, there's a human nature that comes into play. Taste the cake, thanks, my brother. Be safe. There's just that's my only point to Senior. I hope he feels better. But my only point to him was, I appreciate his principles, appreciate how he views it. This is not you played Division II, all right, and I didn't. I played up to high school, right? Like that. Like I get it, but this is not. We're talking about the NBA, and you expect them to bring it every night? Yeah, but it's not reality.
Right. It's not.
It's just not. That's not how it goes. I'll give you one story, and then I'll go back to the phones, just to illustrate it. That's it. And I appreciate it, the mindset, but just to illustrate it, it reminds me of when Calipari took over the Nets. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It was before your time,
yeah.
but whatever. It was late 90s.
Yeah, it didn't work.
And he used to be in their grill every night, like it was a college season. Right? And he was yelling at them every night. And they were playing the Bulls one night. And Jordan, the game's going on, and he's watching Calipari go crazy, screaming at his players. It's December. And he looks, he stops in the middle of the game. I know, I covered it. And he turns to Jason Williams, who was later convicted of manslaughter for his driver. You put up with this BS every night, and he's looking at Calipari, and he's making a mock of him. Like, we don't do this every night. You don't coach every night in the NBA,
right?
Like it's the seventh game of the NBA Finals. There's got to be context. And so on a night when you go to Denver and get blown out, that's what it is. It's just context.
Yeah. And we should be happy that they're 6-3 without Embiid right now.
But anyway, that's all I'm saying.
By the way,
I made a promise today.
Quick little weather report for you for tomorrow.
What do we got?
The hurricane, the Schwartz.
What's he saying about opening day?
He's saying that the rain should be done before first pitch.
Yeah.
Now he's saying there will be gusts up to 30 miles per hour. It'll feel like 30s, and it'll be ugly. It's not going to be a nice day. But we'll have baseball.
Well, as long as we have baseball, it's all that matters. And we're going to be at Chickies and Pete's tomorrow.
Yeah.
South Philadelphia. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I can't wait. That's going to be fun. Out on the road.
That's going to be great. Carl's in Bucks County. What do you say, Carl? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. I'm having a brain freeze. What was the Chaz Palminteri's character's name in Bronx Tale?
Sonny.
Sonny. What does Sonny say to Caladro? Why do you worry about Mickey Mantle? He don't worry about you. And he, and that's my problem with sports. As a guy that's been around a little bit longer than you guys, when I was a kid, you could worship these guys because they was an ideal. And when I see them today, and I understand it, you can't play a game of basketball at that level for every game and put out every play. I get it. But to give these guys a day off every couple of weeks, sans injury, they just give them an arbitrary couple of days to get it together, is not fair to the guy that buys tickets. And the ideal of sports that we all grew up with is, you win every game and every play counts. And I'm going to tie this into Ben Simmons. And I love you, Anthony, but your commentary and your description of Simmons, while accurate, he's great, but he's not all that. And a lot of people are enablers for what that kid gets away with. Michael Jordan always improved his game. This kid hasn't. Tell me you can't make foul shots. then he doesn't even know which hand to use. You can't finish a layup. I watched him last night, and he's a brilliant player. He's tough. I like him because he's tough. The man can't finish a layup. He goes to the rim. He's there at the rim. He does some little flick with his wrist, and the ball rolls off the side consistently. I'm not saying he's uncoachable. He's non-coachable because he knows better. And that's the attitude I feel. That
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah.
How do you know he feels that he knows better?
Well, I'm saying.
I mean, quite frankly, I'm
presuming.
Like here's my. If I'm an enabler, you're a hypercritic because while you say you recognize what he does well, you don't sound like it. And listen,
well, I'll tell you why.
And listen,
I'll tell you why.
Some of your points are. Hold on. Some of your points are right. Some of your points. Listen, there are times when he needs to go to the basket, and I think I've said that on more than one occasion. But the constant bitching and moaning and bashing of the dude is ridiculous.
No, here's my point. My point is more subtle than that. My point is, if he were just Ben Simmons, a player, yeah, okay, I get it. But he came in as the anointed one. He came in the pre-publicity of who's going to get Ben. Number one overall. He was described as...
How many times have you seen a guy who was supposed to be the Messiah not live up to his expectations?
Oh, many.
Okay. So here's a newsflash, Carl, because maybe you haven't noticed. He's not that guy.
Well, that's my point. But we still make such deep... It takes so long to explain his value because you're explaining it to someone like me who drank the Gatorade and thought, oh, my God, where do we get this guy? He's not... But
here's my problem with guys like you. Here's my problem, is that you don't recognize that he's a valuable piece to them winning.
Oh, I'm not saying get rid of him.
Oh, my God. But but again, you can't have it both ways. You want to be hypercritical.
Yes, you can, Anthony.
No, you can't.
I
because you
recognize
haven't.
What he is. You refuse to recognize what we were sold that he would be, and he has not become. And I don't see him making what it takes to improve. I don't know that he will ever get better than he is offensively because I don't think he works on what he needs to do.
How do you know what he works? How do you know what he works on?
I don't know.
You don't know.
What I know is when he shoots, it's a national holiday, and that
he's
belies.
He's not going to shoot the ball. I mean,
listen, that's what I mean.
Carl, again, he doesn't need to shoot a three. He doesn't. He doesn't need to shoot a three. Does he need to go to the rim? Yeah. Does he need to go? He's improved his free throw shooting. All right, but he's got to go to the line more.
I know it's old man noise, but the disappointment that I have in following sports is that even the only sport that gets 100% out of players is football, I think, because their contract is so weak.
That's unfair. Carl, I gotta go, buddy. Listen, I love you, and I enjoyed the conversation.
You got it.
All right. We got to take a break. We'll come back. And I want to address the Carls who piggybacked off the senior and expectations. Listen, I don't think you're completely wrong. I just think there's a reality issue here. But we'll discuss it. Pets Plus Natural. Yes, there's Gooch barking. That's my dog, the Gooch. Natalie.
It's not like Gingy.
Oh, you're a little Gingy.
She's like a yapper.
Yeah, the Gooch is a monster.
Yeah, that's definitely Gooch.
Yeah, the Gooch. Gooch has bass. Listen, you need to know Pets Plus Natural because they're local, they're great, and they care about your pets. That's what Pets Plus Natural does. Check them out at petsplusnatural.com. Enroll in their free rewards program, Paw Points. Paw Points allows you to earn points on every purchase. Then you can spend those points like cash, meaning free dog and cat food. The knowledgeable, friendly team members always standing by at all Pets Plus Natural locations to answer any questions you might have about your pet's food, treats, health needs, you name it. Remember, leash pets always welcome at Pets Plus Natural. They love meeting our furry family members. But they have several local stores. There's bound to be one near you. Check them out, petsplusnatural.com. That's petsplusnatural.com. And tell them, not me, but the Goots and Primus sent you.
Fanatic Sports Update.
A loss to the Nuggets. This Fanatic Sports Update is brought to you by LifeLock Identity Theft Protection. Millions of Americans have been affected by identity theft. Get LifeLock today and save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com with promo code RISK. Sixers fell to the Nuggets last night, 104-95. The Sixers gave up 44 points to Denver in the first quarter. They'll look to bounce back against the Cavs tomorrow night at 7. Phillies opening day is tomorrow. Joe Girardi checks in with Mike at 3. Flyers face the Sabres again tonight. Hear that game right here on the Fanatic at 7:30. Stick with the Fanatic all day long. For breaking news and updates, I'm Natalie Eganoff for 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. Play ball! The 2021 baseball season is finally here. Check out Anthony Gargano tomorrow as he broadcasts live from Chickies and Pete's on Packer Ave in South Philly from 10 to 2 p.m. Baseball and the Cuz. This is 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Have you still not refinanced your mortgage? Well, soon you might be kicking yourself in the head. Rates are at historic lows. At the same time, home values have gone up roughly 50% in the last several years. Maybe it's time to put that equity to work by paying off high-rate credit cards, personal loans, or remodel your house. Hi, I'm Wesley Hoagland with Westland Financial. Let us put you in a position to do any of these things with no closing costs. That's right. Nothing's rolled into your loan, whether it's conventional, FHA, or VA. We'll pay your title, settlement, lender, and recording fees. Maybe you just want to lock in a lower rate or refinance out of paying mortgage insurance. All it takes is a 5-minute phone call to see how we can save you thousands of dollars a year. So call Westland at 888-455-3669. It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind. Call us at 888-455-3669. 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669.
Westland Financial Corp is licensed by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Department of Banking. NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
Texting enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages. Message and data rates may apply.
Come on, one more rep. You got this. 10. There it is. Nice work, man. You're a beast.
Thanks, man. I feel better than I have in years. And I got to tell you, taking Nugenix makes a huge difference for me.
Nugenix? That's the testosterone booster with TV ads with Frank Thomas. The big hurt, right?
Oh, yeah. The patented key ingredient is Testofen, which helps boost free testosterone levels and increase lean muscle mass.
Well, it's clearly working for you. Hey, are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try for themselves?
Yeah, Nugenix is a great way to increase lean muscle and feel stronger with more energy and endurance.
Man, I need to get a complimentary bottle of Nugenix.
No problem. You just got to send them a text. Text both to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of new Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help get you back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text BOTH to 42424. That's both to 42424.
Experience March like never before because fans are welcome at the FanDuel Sportsbook at Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia. You can bet the bracket and watch every game live all tournament long on our 52-foot LED media wall display. And with tons of betting kiosks, you won't miss a thing waiting in line. Treat yourself like a #1 seed. Get off the bench and into the action at FanDuel Sportsbook at Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia. Your home for college hoops all tournament long. Must be 21 or older and present in Pennsylvania. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The JCPenney Mystery Sale is back, just in time for Easter. You could get an extra 30, 40, or even 50% off coupon while they last during our in-store giveaway, Thursday to Saturday. If you'd rather shop online, get an extra 30% off at jcp.com all 3 days. Just another way to give your closet and home a fresh new look, spring style, and surprise savings. Fill your basket at JCPenney. Coupon valid 4/1-4/3. Giveaway in-store only while supplies last. Must be 18 or older. Exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com for details.
You know, I think a lot of people are feeling that quarantine 15 right about now. I know I am. So Natalie and I just finished the juice cleanse with Squeeze.com.
I did a 3-day cleanse, Mike. Squeeze.com is the best juice cleanse on the market. With Squeeze.com, you get your juices, you can sleep better, and you get rid of that belly bloat.
Now, here's the best part. You order by 1 p.m., you'll receive same-day delivery by 9 p.m. So go to squeezed.com and join us on our juice journey and start that cleanse today.
Sometimes in business, the unexpected comes calling. But even in, I'm going to say it, unprecedented times, don't bounce back. Bounce forward with Comcast Business. Bounce forward fast with internet speeds up to a gig, with the flexibility to update your bandwidth in just a few clicks, and with security solutions that help keep your connected devices protected. Be fast, be flexible, be ready for what's next, and bounce forward. Call 1-800-501-6000 or go to ComcastBusiness.com to learn more.
Introducing touch-free payments from PayPal, a safe way for your customers to pay. Simply download the PayPal app and display your own unique QR code for your customers to scan. Whether you're a market seller,
I'll take 2 tomatoes and a cucumber.
poodle pamperer, piano tuner, or plumber. Signing up to accept touch-free payments for your business is easy. Touch-free QR code payments. Shop safe with PayPal.
Me, but also you. The Pharaoh fast forwards his favorite foreign film, Powder Donut. Okay, what's my line?
The only line I see here on the script is get options based on your budget with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive.
Oh man, that's a tongue twister, huh? I'm sorry, I'm gonna need a few more minutes. Bulbous Walrus, the Bulbous Walrus.
The Name Your Price tool, only from Progressive.
The owl ran afoul of the comatose coxswain.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
The second half of the Sixers season is here, and Corona is back with cool custom Corona Sixers jackets to give away. Win one by entering the Are You a Baller contest on 97.5thefanatic.com. Sixers fan photos have been submitted, and now all you have to do is vote for your favorite picture, and you'll qualify to win. Enjoy the Sixers games and live La Vida Más Fina with an ice-cold Corona Light, Corona Extra, or Corona Premier. Corona is an official partner of the Philadelphia 76ers. Please enjoy responsibly.
What's up, guys? It's Andrew. The tournament, well, we're down to just 4 teams. So if you've been watching from the sidelines, now's your chance to get in on all of the action. Don't wait any longer. FanDuel Sportsbook, in partnership with Valley Forge Casino, is hooking you up with exclusive, listen to this, 40-1 odds on all 4 teams left in the bracket, even the favorites. That's right. New users get 40-1 odds on any team to win this round. Not the whole thing, just this round. You can win $200 on a $5 bet. And from the very beginning, I've been telling you, and it's not anything crazy, it's no hot take, you can't go wrong with betting Gonzaga, and you're probably wrong betting against Gonzaga. So go with Gonzaga. All you have to do is download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and make your first deposit to unlock exclusive 40-1 odds. The app, it's so easy to use. They have the best promotions in live betting. And when you win, you'll get paid in as little as 24 hours. So just sign up with promo code Fanatic so they know that I sent you, all right? That's FanDuel Sportsbook, promo code Fanatic. Must be 21 plus and present in New Jersey or PA, new users only. Must wager on designated offer market. $10 first deposit required. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN, Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Home of 76ers basketball.
And a jam, and B with a flying jam.
Flyers hockey.
It's time! Travis Konecny.
And Anthony Gargano, weekdays from 10 to 2.
To you, dude, I love you.
Plug in. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
It's 1 o'clock across the Delaware Valley. Fascinating stuff. Like, you know, one of the things that that I love about the medium is that you really get personal conversation. Like, these are good conversations where, you know, we may disagree and we go at it and hear it. It's fun. It's interesting. And all day today, because, you know, people have not been shy, and I appreciate that. I'm trying to I always try to learn or take something away. And it's a study of people really interests me. Like the sociology is interesting to me. Because you want to learn how people think. And it appears there's a bit like the Simmons thing, the old heads are offended by Simmons.
By his style of play.
They're offended at two things. And you can hear Carl, how many times did he bring up work hard? Right? Which, is BS. Because it's not like the dude doesn't work hard.
Yeah. You don't see him in the gym.
Like here's the deal. You're not around, all right? And I understand as a sports fan that you look at an aspect of his game and say he's not working on that aspect because he's not shooting the basketball. Like, all right, like I get it. And I get you're pissed off because he's not what you thought he was. And you feel like you were sold a bill of goods. Hey, listen, I'm sorry that I oversold them. But I remember looking at him as a kid before he went to LSU, thinking, oh, my God, he's 6'11", and he can do so much with the basketball, right? The fluidity in which he moves. I'm judging what kind of talent he is by looking at him and looking at his athleticism, his coordination as a guy who's 6'11", who's strong, right? Like, that's what I'm looking at. He goes, yeah, this is 1 year in LSU, and that's that. Trust me, I was the only guy who thought he was going to be like an all-timer. Am I disappointed that he doesn't score the ball enough? Yeah. Do I wish he could shoot the ball more? Yeah, I do. I do. But I look at his growth, and I go, he does some great things. He really does. He may not be what Carl wants or Senior wants or what a lot of people want. But he does help you win.
Yeah, in many different ways.
And I hear the frustration in these men in their voices. And I'm trying to figure out, is it because it's old school and this is what it is?
Oh, yeah. Senior brought up the D2 thing, and my coach told me to work hard every day.
Right. And listen, I agree with the principles of all that stuff.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I don't think it's realistic. Do I think guys are wired differently? Yeah, I do. I think guys are way more talented and athletic than they've ever been.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're also wired differently. I think they're wired that there is less competition and more entertainment. So I think that's a truism.
Well, yeah, they know the money that they bring in.
No, what I'm saying is the game is viewed more as entertainment than it is as a sport.
Right.
And a guy like Senior and Carl and a bunch of, and I think this too. I love the theater of competition. So I like more competition and less entertainment. But that's what it is now. There's a part of it. It doesn't mean it's not elite because the athletes are more elite today. Joel Embiid, what he does on a basketball floor, I've never seen before.
Right.
Like, you can't, listen, I never saw Wilt, so I don't want to talk out of school, but I don't know. What I've seen from Joel Embiid, I've never seen from anybody. At 7'2", 300 pounds, and the way he moves, and the coordination, and the touch that he has. Now, I don't know. Am I Gaga fanboy? I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I love sport, and I watch Joel Embiid, and I admire the dude.
Yeah, somebody reposted the video of him hitting that step-back three against the Jazz to send to overtime.
I mean,
you go, oh, my God. That's not Harden doing that. That's Joel Embiid.
I mean,
7'2".
Right. And my only point about Simmons is he can help you win. And I know, I don't know what he turns out to be. Maybe this is what he is. I don't know. But I watched Joel just completely blossom and bring it every night. I don't know. Maybe Simmons will never do that. But I do know this. He's not going to get cheated defensively. He won't cheat you. And he'll get bored and he can facilitate. I get frustrated too. But it is interesting, the difference, I think, between the fan. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely an old school, and a lot of the old school guys say he was supposed to be Magic, and I watched Magic, and he's nowhere near where Magic is. One of our first callers today was bringing up the whole Magic thing and how he ended up shooting threes in his career when he averaged 3 attempts a game, so he wasn't really shooting that many threes compared to now.
Oh, they didn't shoot threes.
Right.
I mean, the proclivity of the three-point shot has taken off over the last 7 years.
But I think that's a big thing, too, is that they saw Magic, a lot of the older Sixers fans, and they go, hey, Ben was supposed to be Magic. He's nowhere close to him. Even though he does do a lot of pretty damn good things. Now, can I do the poll of the day for you? Because it's actually something you brought up earlier today that we just haven't gotten to, and that's my bad. Poll of the day brought to you by Marvin E. Cann's Heating and Air Conditioning. Marvin E. Cann's Heating and Air Conditioning is open and able to assist you with any emergency service and replacement needs, including installation of air scrubbers and other air quality products. Visit marvincans.com. The question on the midday count, a lot of upset Sixers fans last night, during, and after the loss of the Nuggets. What is the lead reason why you are feeling uneasy with the team? There's 3 options. Simmons' playoff struggles, because you said it earlier. Until they see him actually play well in the playoffs, they will forever be uneasy, no matter where we're at in the season. Option 2 is the team's just not good enough, which is crazy. And then option 3 is what are you talking about? The team is fine. Now, thankfully, that's the majority of the vote. But only 44%. 32% say the Simmons playoff struggles, and the 24% say the team is not good enough.
All right.
And that's why they're feeling uneasy. But a lot of people, a third of the vote is the Simmons factor. So we're worried about something 2 months from now, right now.
I said that earlier. If you remember, I said one of the reasons why I think it's in the back of their minds is they're afraid for the playoffs. And that he could be the weak link for the playoffs. I think people are really afraid about that.
Now, Rome points out on Twitter, and remember, it takes me back to your conversation with Black Gritty, BG, right before the All-Star break. Rome tweets in, All-Star voting Ben greater than non-All-Star voting Ben. Because there's still this theory that post-All-Star game, Ben slows down a little bit.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't. Sometimes I don't know what to say sometimes.
And then 76ers1, who I love, tweets in, I'm 46. I'm just tired of Ben every offseason putting out videos of him going one-on-one, draining pull-up threes, then in games crapping his pants at the thought of shooting a jumper. Practice it in games. That's all I want. Get a diaper and do it in games.
Listen, I completely understand it. I get it. I wasn't even talking Simmons. I was talking about them as a team last night.
Right.
It's why I expected them to, I said it. In fact, for a week, I said they would lose in Denver. I mean, so last night was not a surprise, so maybe that's why. I didn't expect anything. I thought they would get blown out last night. The only thing that surprised me was that they came in and made a late run to get it within 9 at the end of the game. I thought they would lose by 30. Because that's the league. If you watch the whole league, you'll see that. Even good teams get blown out.
Then you hear the effort thing. Oh, they gave up 44 in the first quarter. That means right from the start they didn't care.
If that's enabling them, then so be it. I'm just dealing with reality. That's all I'm trying to do is deal in reality. Tom, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Tom, hey?
Hey, what's happening?
What's up, brother?
Not much. The Ben thing, man, I ain't even going to comment on that. Ben's what he is. I like Ben, you know what I mean? I like a 16-foot jump shot when they sag off on him and for him to bury it, sure I would. But, maybe that'll come in time. Maybe it won't. But I'm not going to sit and bash the guy and stuff like that. And I'm also not a Benonite guy either. So I'm like right in the middle.
Yeah, that's kind of where you should be.
Yeah.
I joke around about the Benonite thing because it's fun. Yeah.
These dudes want to get home, man. They're looking down the road for like 2 weeks now, whatever. Joe's going to be back. Only reason why Joe didn't play is because they were on the road. If the game meant something, I'm pretty sure Embiid wasn't playing. So, get back with the big man and start winning some games. And then we'll see what we have. George will be there and go from there.
Yes.
17-game schedule, I love it. I'm going to get more football, the better. And, injuries happen. These guys know the risk going into it. And, if you ask any former player, knowing what they know now about head trauma and stuff like that, would they still do it? They will say yes. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, listen, it's funny because it's such a strange thing, right? Where I love players, right? So I don't want to see anyone hurt.
No, not at all.
First of all, I like to think that we're compassionate people, and I don't want to see anyone debilitated or anybody's.
No,
I know, especially
like Steve Gleason. You know what I mean?
Right, especially at the behests of my enjoyment, right? Like I'm not trying to say, hey, you need to. Entertain me. Like I'm just saying, if you're playing it, I'm going to watch it. I like it.
Exactly. So am I. And
and maybe
we all sat there and went nuts over a big hit. You know what I mean? All the time. So we enjoy that. But they've taken that out of the game. So they're actually looking out for the players more now than they did before.
They have done. I mean, to have the game continue, there are certain changes you had to make, right? Like you had to get rid of the wedge buster. I mean, you remember, and it's not that long ago, you're talking about the mid-2010s, right? Where, these guys would run down and they would be concussed.
Yeah. The psychopath would run down the middle.
Exactly, that wedge buster.
Yeah.
I wrote a book in the, I guess it was 04, 05. It was the brutal world inside the NFL. And, I mean, how many times I told the guys, who would do this? I mean, that was, and they took pride in it. Like they got knocked out 20 times.
That's what they got their paycheck for doing that. You know what I mean? It was like, that was their job. If they didn't do that, they wasn't on the team.
Right. Right. And they needed to do it because you can't have guys. You have to protect those players from themselves. So I understand.
Definitely.
I understand it. But if you're going to play the sport, you play the sport. I mean, I'm going to watch it. I like it.
Oh my! And I like the Super Bowl on President's Weekend is when you get the Monday off, and we'll go from there. But I'm behind. I'm with you 100%. I don't. I'm all about player safety, but I'm still going to watch the extra games. And I think the product will be fine. And are
you in on baseball tomorrow? I can't wait for opening day tomorrow.
Yeah, I can't wait for. Especially full season now, and you're going to have fans in the seats and everything like that.
I know. It's great. It actually feels real. Yes.
7-inning doubleheader. Come on. What is that?
I agree. Thank you, Tommy. I appreciate it, my brother. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? It feels like we're going to get real baseball.
How about Goodell yesterday? Speaking of fans saying he expects full stadiums next year. I mean, kind of stinks the Eagles are going to suck, but it's a good sign.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Did you think that too?
I thought at least percentage.
Really?
I didn't know full stadium.
I mean, dude, we're I don't know how you can even forecast that.
Right. Well, yeah.
We're March. We're not even in April yet. Now, I would believe, assuming things stay the way they are, and thank God.
Right.
Because, do I want to take this mask, and light it on fire? Psh. So,
I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that to be done.
Yeah. Alan, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. What do you say, Al?
Hey, how you been, Anthony?
What's up, buddy?
You guys are great. We're going to cover a couple topics.
Sure.
Are you surprised with Hurricane Schwartz's forecast? It's every opening day. Cold, maybe blustery, chilly, and the Phillies lose. I mean, that's the opening day formula. I'm sorry. I'm excited for the baseball season, having made that negative comment about opening day, but that's what opening day is. I can't remember the last time we had a bright sun opening day. I don't think it's happened. That's enough on baseball. I'm excited about baseball. We'll see what happens. I want to go back to the Rocky prequel. That's a daunting task. As Tunis said, it could be great, it could be horrible. It would all be in the casting. I guess we'll have to see how the Sopranos prequel movie does. I don't know if it has anything to do with it, but that's the next big prequel coming out, The Sopranos.
Yeah, the Sons of Newark. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I got to argue with you on Rocky. One other thing. Very rare do I take Mikey Miss's side over Anthony's side, but I agree with Mikey Miss. I don't see the point of a 17th game. I just don't. I know we all love football, can't get enough football, blah, blah, blah. But I agree with Mikey Miss. I don't think it's worth it for the safety of players, and I think it's going to water down the product to some extent, but reasonable minds can disagree on that.
Yeah. I think if you got to try to mitigate some risk, right? So part of mitigating the risk is I do think they should add another bye, and you limit preseason, right? Like you get rid of preseason games.
Yeah, that's true. Can I defend Rocky IV for a minute?
You? A man of taste that you have? A man who is, when it comes to film and theater, I trust you are going to defend that?
Yes. Not only will you defend that, I'm going to take a shot at Rocky II.
Go ahead.
I remember to this day sitting in Rocky II thinking, this is just a redo of Rocky I with a different outcome. The 1 minute that I was impressed with Rocky II was when he did the chicken, when he trained him to chase the chicken around to get agility. And I'm thinking, finally, something different, a completely different take. And I'm actually thinking to myself, as long as I don't hear that music and have him running through the Italian market, I'm okay. The minute that thought popped into my head, the next scene is he's running through the market, it's running down the river. Oh, this time the only difference is they got every school kid in Philadelphia behind them going up the steps. I don't know.
All right, so let me argue this. That was real, right? Like more real in that it was a guy who was a bum, right? Who actually fared well, who had a third grade education, who couldn't read, right? Like, they saw him try to do the commercials and he couldn't do Smeal Manley and all that stuff. I mean, that was the character, right? That was supposed to be the character. So two stayed true to the character. And it was like he meets the love of his life. They move into a row house. They're going to live happily ever after. And she's going to say, don't fight. And he winds up going to fight. Like, so the story actually made sense to me. Not him, who the same guy who couldn't read is now talking to Gorbachev.
Yeah, all right, I got you on that. The thing I loved about IV, I know it was ridiculous, in the mountains with no shirt or no gloves or whatever, but I loved the training scene in IV. I loved the
Oh, my God, he's wearing a leather jacket.
Doing the outdoors and Drago doing the machines and the steroids and the whole bit. I thought that part was really good.
I'm shocked, Al. You, of all people. All right. I don't know, man. I've had a rough week.
I love everything, Anthony. I love theater. I love adventure.
I know. You have great taste. Yeah. Alan, what a pleasure. Always. You know that.
Always love it.
Thanks, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Take care. That's funny. I've been on the other side of a lot of arguments between the football, Sixers, Simmons, Rocky IV, even Rocky II. I can't, like Rocky II.
Rocky II's great.
I mean, was true to the character. Like, he's not supposed to be an orator. He's supposed to be a dude. You know what I mean? What's supposed to happen is he's supposed to be like a bartender or working at the Spectrum or the Vet, working at a nightclub as a bouncer. Right? Like, that's his future. Not solving the Cold War.
He's a hero.
Right.
Yeah. Come on, man. Show some respect.
610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. Let's talk about Parks Casino and Street Road, Ben Salem, the hometown 4for4 casino and sportsbook of choice, located right in Bucks County. Fabulous Bucks County, the hometown. We were there. In fact, we're going to be there on Monday and get you set for the championship game. It is the place to be. And now, more than ever, as we turn the calendar to April, where we got the Final Four coming up. We will have baseball. Can't wait for that. The crescendo of the NBA season and the NHL season. So the locals will be in action. It's the greatest place. Now, here's the deal. You got a risk-free bet of $50. $50 risk-free. You don't have to All you do is sign up. You don't have to deposit a dime. They're going to give you a $50 free bet, and you can use it. Spreads, parlays, you name it. They got it all at Parx Casino. Do yourself a favor. Go to parxcasino.com/PA. Sign up. Use the code FANATIC. You'll get that risk-free bet of $50 without any deposit. Just remember, you got to be in Pennsylvania. You got to be 21. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
A Sixers This Fanatic Sports Update is brought to you by Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers. Visit PAWorkinjury.com. Sixers fell to the Nuggets last night, 104-95. The Sixers gave up 44 points to Denver in the first quarter. They'll look to bounce back against the Cavs tomorrow night at 7. Phillies opening day is tomorrow. Joe Girardi checks in with Mike at 3. Shane Gostisbehere cleared waivers. The team can now move them back and forth to the taxi squad. Flyers face the Sabres again tonight. Hear that game right here on the Fanatic at 7:30. Millions of Americans have been affected by identity theft. Get LifeLock today and save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com with promo code RISK. Stick with the Fanatic all day long for breaking news and updates. I'm Natalie Eganoff for 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Warchek in front, Giroux, he scores!
Flyers, Sabres, tonight at 7:30 on your home for Flyers hockey. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Flyers hockey is brought to you by Geico. Geico makes it easy to bundle home and car insurance. Get a quote at geico.com.
Paid for by Protect My Car. Restrictions may apply. Plans and costs for coverage may vary. Call for details.
Yo, where's your car? Man, my engine blew, and I can't afford to get it fixed, so no call for me.
Oh, man, that's why I got me an extended service plan. That way, that blown engine would have cost you nothing to repair.
Hold up. You're saying if I had gotten that plan before my engine blew, I could have got it fixed and paid nothing?
You got that right. Drivers covered by Protect My Car will not have to pay for any covered repair bill ever again.
Man, I really should have called and got my car covered before this huge repair bill hit.
If you own a car, truck, or SUV made from 1999 or higher, call 800-704-0558 right now to see if your car qualifies. All repairs for your engine, transmission, and much more can become a thing of the past. Just call 800-704-0558 and get your car protected before your next repair bill hits. Call 800-704-0558 right now. Call now to find out how you pay nothing for auto repairs. Call 800-704-0558. That's 800-704-0558.
Well, if you're planning on hiring a lawn care service, doesn't it make sense to hire a company that provides better results and is safer for your family and pets? That's why I chose Natural Lawn of America. That's my lawn care company. Natural Lawn provides homeowners with greener grass and fewer weeds using an exclusive organic-based lawn care product. Now, this isn't a cookie-cutter lawn care service. Natural Lawn tailors their applications to your lawn-specific needs. And their unique approach to lawn care has reduced chemical pesticide use by 85%, creating a safer lawn for your family and pets to enjoy. Locally owned and operated for more than 30 years right here in the Delaware Valley, I trust my lawn to Natural Lawn, and you should too. Get the results you want and the peace of mind you deserve. Take advantage of their limited time offer. Schedule Natural Lawn's full service program and you'll get free seeding every year. That's right, free seeding every year. Call 800-FREE-SEED. That's 800-FREE-SEED for my lawn care company, Natural Lawn of America. Greener grass, fewer weeds, guaranteed.
The second half of the Sixers season is here, and Corona is back with cool custom Corona Sixers jackets to give away. Win one by entering the Are You a Baller contest on 97.5thefanatic.com. Sixers fan photos have been submitted, and now all you have to do is vote for your favorite picture, and you'll qualify to win. Enjoy the Sixers games and live La Vida Más Fina with an ice-cold Corona Light, Corona Extra, or Corona Premier. Corona is an official partner of the Philadelphia 76ers. Please enjoy responsibly.
What makes a home comfortable? It might be something you never thought about because you never had to. At Pico, we're always prioritizing your comfort and safety. That's why we invest over $250 million annually in natural gas systems and technologies to ensure safe, reliable natural gas. Because nothing is more soothing than safety. Visit pico.com/naturalgas.
Sometimes in business, the unexpected comes calling. But even in, I'm gonna say it, unprecedented times, don't bounce back. Bounce forward with Comcast Business. Bounce forward fast with internet speeds up to a gig, with the flexibility to update your bandwidth in just a few clicks, and with security solutions that help keep your connected devices protected. Be fast, be flexible, be ready for what's next. And bounce forward. Call 1-800-501-6000 or go to ComcastBusiness.com to learn more.
Where will the Inside Track take you?
At Widener University, you'll go further than you ever imagined. Take courses in flexible formats.
Online, on campus, or both.
Research with industry-shaping faculty.
Get published.
Get mentored.
Complete an internship, or 2.
Or 3.
Build a network of professionals who make your success their priority.
At Widener, you'll graduate ready for your first job, next promotion, and everything that lies beyond.
That's the Inside Track.
That's Widener University.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
You know, I think a lot of people are feeling that quarantine 15 right about now. I know I am. So Natalie and I just finished a juice cleanse with Squeeze.com.
I did a 3-day cleanse, Mike. Squeeze.com is the best juice cleanse on the market. With Squeeze.com, you get your juices, you can sleep better, and you get rid of that belly bloat.
Now, here's the best part. You order by 1 p.m., you'll receive same-day delivery by 9 p.m. So go to squeezed.com and join us on our juice journey and start that cleanse today.
Happy Hour and Bob Cooney on a Wednesday night. Check out Beers with Bob tonight starting at 6.
Presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. More ways to win.
Bob Cooney and Andrew Salchunas go around the world of sports bringing you updates and breaking news. Plus, all the betting lines you need. Sit back, crack open a cold one, and enjoy Beers with Bob tonight at 6 on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 975thefanatic.com, the Fanatic app, and now on radio.com. Live.
All right, listen, it's tax time, that time of the year again. If you're self-employed and have several unfiled returns, or maybe some tax debt, or need someone local that can work with local tax issues, then please know you don't have to deal with the IRS alone. Instead, call the pros at Strategic Tax Resolution. They succeed for their clients who, like you, may have delinquent tax returns, like their client Curtis, who owns a small business. He didn't pay estimated tax payments. As a result, he owed $44,000. But after he hired Strategic Tax Resolution, Greg and his squad were able to settle Curtis's IRS tax bill for just $1,620. That's right. That IRS tax bill went from $44,000 to $1,600 and change. This is just one of the many successful outcomes thanks to the team at Strategic Tax Resolution. So don't go at it alone when you don't have to. Call for a free consultation with a licensed tax expert. Don't wait any longer. Get Greg and the squad at Strategic Tax Resolution on your side. Call them, 484-915-3100. That's 484-915-3100. Or search Strategic Tax Resolution.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
$130 across the Delaware Valley. Don't forget, Mikey Miss coming up at 2, Tyrone and Natalie. All right, Tunes, time for some daily number action. By the way, we didn't talk Final Four. UCLA with the upset.
I can't believe it, man.
Gonzaga. I think our man was wrong for the first time all tournament.
Yeah, the Scanlon.
Scanlon was money during the tournament, but the Zags are real. Gonzaga's really good.
Yeah, they are. And now with Michigan out, I thought that was going to be the matchup that they had any bit of a sweat for. I think they roll. They're just good, man.
They are good.
Yeah, this is the Zags tournament, man.
They are good, that's for sure. All right, let's start off with the local team. Flyers in action tonight. again in Buffalo. Now, they're a fat favorite against the hapless Sabres.
Yes.
I mean, this is a Sabres team that, when they gave up the second goal, shriveled up. And even said they got nervous.
Flyers win.
Right?
Yeah, they have to.
They have.
And I think for Buffalo,
You know what's funny? I should say, they got to win.
Yeah, I mean, that's where you're at. And the mentality state for Buffalo is, wow, we almost had them. This was our chance, and we blew it. This is our chance to have 7 wins on the season, and we blew it.
Yeah.
Screw it. We're done.
Buffalo.
No. You're not going Buffalo.
No.
Nah, Flyers win. I hope, you know what? You'll be nice. Like a 4-1. You've given up enough 9-goal games. Can I have like a 5 spot?
You want to talk about a drag. Somehow, I don't know. I mean.
Now, here's the thing. You can't go wrong betting the over in Flyers games.
Yeah, that's true.
5.5 goals. Minus 130 is the over.
But Buffalo doesn't score.
They scored 3 on the other night.
I know. That was
your goaltending sucks.
Yeah, but that was an anomaly.
Yeah, for Buffalo, but not for the Flyers.
Elliott's not going to get riddled.
Yeah, he plays well.
Listen, Elliott, he shut them out before.
Yeah.
I think Flyers win. You remember that score 3-0 because they won
another one?
They won those 2 back-to-back games.
On a weekend, yeah.
Saturday and Sunday, they beat Buffalo 3-0 both times. So
I'll
say
3-0 spot?
Yeah, I'll go back to that score.
Okay. That sounds good. Anything else you like in the world of hockey?
No.
Like, good teams?
Oh, the good teams.
That's not right.
I mean, problem with Vegas is they're too expensive. Colorado's too expensive.
Yeah, exactly.
So the 2 best teams are too fat. I kind of like the peg as a dog against Toronto.
At home? Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, if you parlay your Knights and Avalanche, minus 103. If you just go double money line,
yeah, you know what? That's the way. I think that's the move.
You go double money line there.
Yeah,
all right.
I think that's the move. Good. All right, NBA baby, NBA's back. It's a good game. Heat and Indiana tonight. So Miami versus Indiana. The Heat, a 2-point favorite. Now, I know Indiana's been a disappointment, but I like Indiana tonight. Plus the 2. I think they win that game. And then the Lakers are so bad, I think you got to go Milwaukee. They're laying 8.5. So I think you got to go Bucks. So I'll give you Bucks over the Lakers. Because when you look at these teams that are riddled, I think you got to ride those teams. Go against the Lakers right now.
Yeah, not a bad idea at all. All right, so you're going
Milwaukee, and I'm going Indiana.
That's still, it's still weird to me.
Indiana's not a bit. I don't know how Indiana.
Yeah, but the Browns. Did they remember? Like that was all still so weird to me.
Yeah.
That they were talking about possibly shopping them. Rockets, Nets.
Hey, real quick though.
Yeah.
Hey, Brogdon had a monster the other night, right?
Yeah.
Him, Sabonis, LeVert, Miles Turner. That's not a bad.
It's a nice
team.
squad.
I know.
Remember, they fired their coach. I don't know why they fired their coach.
Man.
Hey, he had like 5 straight winning seasons before they were all even irrelevant or something like that. I forget what it was, and then they fired him.
Yeah.
And look what's happening this year. Can never go wrong betting it over in a Nets game. And with John Wall and the Rockets, he's just going to run up and down the court. So I would take the over in the Rockets-Nets game tonight.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
And then Slop Fest, Knicks over the T-Wolves. Knicks 3.5 in Minnesota.
Yes. That is a slop fest.
Right?
But you're right. I might have a play for you. I got to look it up. Because there is one thing that you can, with Brooklyn and Houston, there's a prop. Let me see. Because I think I'm trying to see if Christian Wood is going to play. Because if he plays, take the over. All right?
Okay.
Because they bleed points. Nets bleed points to bigs.
Yeah, you said that the other day, too.
And it worked. So take a look at Christian Wood. If he plays, he's a game time. Just looked it up. He's a game time decision.
Okay. That sounds good.
Right.
By the way, pick 'em, Dallas, Boston. Let's go, Mavs.
Yeah. Although Fournier's going to have a good night tonight.
I know. That. It's so funny you say that. I was looking at the props, looking for Fournier's.
I would go Fournier.
Boston's not on the books for some reason.
Really?
But you're right.
I would take. He shot 0 for 10.
Yeah, you're right. He's whatever his over is. You should probably take it.
Stone bounce back tonight.
But I like Dallas in the game.
All right.
Drive to Mavericks. Screw Boston.
No, I'm with you on that. All right, there it is. Your daily number. And don't forget, tomorrow, opening day, we'll be at Chickies and Pete's in South Philly. Let's go back to the phone lines. Jeremy wants to talk a little opening day. Jeremy.
What's going on, Commander Gargano? How we doing today, buddy?
What's going on, my man?
Hey, man. Best time of the year other than the start of fall. Opening day is tomorrow.
Yes, it is.
The NBA, the culmination of the season is on the horizon. We see it coming.
Yes.
The culmination of the NHL season's on the horizon. We need some positivity in here, baby. Get excited. Come on. It's one of the best times of the year.
Get excited.
One of the best times of the year, Anthony.
I agree. You're right.
Summer's right around the corner.
Yes.
So, all right. I've been hearing a lot of negativity about the Sixers.
Yeah.
I'm not concerned.
I'm beat up today.
Yeah, I know, and I'm going to try to make this really logical for the listening audience, Anthony. Okay? So, number one, they're playing without the MVP of the league. That's all you need to say. I don't care whose ass they kick and who kicks their ass. I don't care. They're playing without the best player in the league this year, Joel Embiid. So, the Nuggets are a good team, but it's the regular season. And all these boomers calling in saying, oh, he doesn't work hard, this, that. Okay, let me break it down, okay? I'm a teacher, Anthony. So my goal in the school year is to get my students ready for life, but also to impart specific knowledge on them, right? The school year is 9 months long. So I give them assignments, I give them quizzes, I give them tests, all culminating in a final exam or an AP exam, right?
Sure.
That final exam and AP exam, that's the goal. Like, that's winning time. So if they fall on their face during the season, they get a C or they get a B, it is what it is because I'm preparing them for the big step. Every sport has a regular season. Every single sport, including individual sports. Golf has a tour with 4 majors. Tennis has a tour with 4 majors. If all we cared about was the regular season, why don't we take the team with the best record at the end of the regular season and crown them champions? Why do we even have playoffs? Because the regular season is a learning time. It is a development time to get ready for winning time. The regular season has a purpose, but that purpose isn't to play like it's the end of the world every night. If a team hangs 40 on you in the first quarter, they came out hot, they had a good game. You can't be in this game if you don't work hard. You just can't. It doesn't exist. So the argument falls completely flat.
Yeah.
Who cares? It's the regular season. It doesn't matter. Please stop. Okay? Go watch reruns of basketball in the 70s and the 80s if you don't like this NBA. Go ahead. It's a different game now. Like, get over it. It's done. Leave Ben alone, for God's sake. He is what he is.
Listen, I'm already an enabler, so I'm down a dangerous path here. What grade do you teach?
I teach high school.
Oh, that's awesome. That's cool.
Yeah, man, it's the best job in the world. It really is. It's my favorite thing.
What subjects? What's your main?
I teach computer science.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I teach programming, and I used to be an engineer, but I left the profession to be a teacher, and it's
good
been the
for
best
you, man. That's awesome. That's great.
It's awesome.
Yeah, God bless you, man. That's great.
Enjoy opening day, Anthony.
You too, my brother. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it, man. That's cool.
I got a lot of C's during school year. Got a lot of C's on the finals, too. You know what they say, Ant? C's get degrees. And here I stand before you today.
You know what they say about the radio business. It's a place where C students can thrive. How was it? C students thrive, and it's a business of whores and thieves.
Sounds about right.
Steve Martirano told me about this years ago.
Sounds about right.
He goes, "This is the radio business in a nutshell."
I mean, listen, I had a few A's in my day in like the art classes you had to take at Temple. Other than that, not so much.
I got you. Kenny is in the Northeast. Kenny, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. What's up, Ken?
Guys, what's the dealio?
What's cracking?
Listen, the Guardians of the Ben Galaxy just came out of hyperspace. Yo, the last caller, I was wondering where they was at. They came out. But my man's a teacher, so I respect to him, yo. But I was wondering, I was listening to your whole show. I'm like, damn, where the Guardians of the Ben Galaxy's at? But listen, this what kills me more, than this. Yo, this is why I deactivated Facebook, man, because people love to debate just for the sake of being on a debate team. Yo, especially when you hear the premises like, I don't want 17 games because of their health. Like, you really care about their health? Like, or we shouldn't have signed him because of the money. Like, we in France now? You care about their money? Yo, people debate just to debate.
What are we in France? What are we in France? What are we in France?
We paid too much. That's your money? Or we in because it's been a minute since I called you.
Oh,
but
it's classic, brother. That's classic. Oh, my God.
But I was wondering where they was at. I was like, where the Guardians at?
The Guardians are quiet today, man.
Yo, they came out. My man came out.
Jeremy's the only one.
Rocket came out. Yo, guys, I love you, man.
You're the best, Cat. I love you, buddy. See you, man.
Have a good one.
Too, brother. Take care. The Guardians of the Ben Galaxy. Jeremy was it. He's the only one who showed up today.
Yeah, other than that, it was Purge. It was Purge Day.
It was. Anthony, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Ant, what's happening, buddy?
Hey, Ant, what's going on, man?
What's happening, bro?
Ant, I love you, man. I love you, man. I love you, man.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I need some love after. It was a tough day today.
So I'm not, listen, man, I'm not even going to get, like, honestly, I feel like, for me, Ben Simmons has picked his game up and he's gotten better. Do I want him to score a little bit more? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I can't really complain too much about what he's given us on the court. I guess for me, where I kind of jump off track a little bit, kind of with you, cuz is I think that we're taking the Brooklyn Nets a little. I think we just need to pump the brakes a little bit. I think that this season right here is going to be the season.
It's going to be what?
Chips in the playoffs. And I think that after this season is when we expect to go to the finals next year and win it all. I think this is going to be the year,
Listen, it may,
they got to go through some stuff.
You may be right. It may be a year away. I mean, and maybe that's what it's in Doc's mind and in Daryl Moore's. Like, they know that there's this window, and obviously they're going to go for it. They get George Hill, and it's a piece, and they're going to obviously try to win. But he may think that, all right, let me see how they fare in the playoffs, and then I'll tweak it with that one other player that puts him over the top. That's possible.
Yeah, because I believe, during the summertime that, we just don't know what happens. And I think that, seeing how the Sixers are playing and with the leadership at top now, free agents to come here and play with these guys because they're young.
Yeah, you're
and they know that they're on the up and up for the most part. But I think that we got to really, really be careful, man, because
I agree with you. I don't know. I'm not saying, hey, finals. I think they got a shot, right? I think they're in the conversation. And listen, Brooklyn is prolific. I get it. And I'm real with you. I just question, can that team, They're not Golden State when it comes to playing defense.
No, they're not.
You know
but
what I mean?
I think that one thing we know though, cuz is when the playoffs start, people take it up another notch, and I think that we can't underestimate that. Of course, KD would have to be at least 75 to 80% for them to even make it.
Yeah, but who's their rim protector? That's the reason why. One of the reasons why they're bad defensively is they don't have a rim protector. DeAndre Jordan's 1,000 years old.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So, I mean, that's kind of, I look at them, I go...
Been there, and they know how hungry it is to get... They know how it is...
Yeah, I mean, listen, KD, I love Durant. I'm a Durant fan.
And I think you got to lay off on Ahasa, man.
Yeah, I love that.
He's a great player. He's a great player. And come on, man. Lay off on him a little bit.
Listen, he's dynamic, right? He's... Like, to me, I love Westbrook, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Westbrook, the other night, 35, 21, 15, but he'll never win.
No.
And I wonder, I don't know if the Haas is that way. The Haas could be just a stat guy. He's gotten close, but he never got over the hump.
We got to see, man. We definitely got to see. But I love those Sixers, man.
Thanks,
I'm definitely optimistic about them. And you take care.
You too, Anthony. Take it easy, brother. Appreciate it. And I don't know. I mean, that's interesting because they could be that year away. Oh, yeah. It could happen next year.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. They're going to try. I mean, obviously they're going to try because they go get George Hill and they go, let's go. You get Joe back. This is a team that could win. I just don't think Brooklyn is Golden State. So do I go overboard? Yeah, because it's fun that way and it makes for a show. But I don't think there's one team that is this is the overwhelming favorite. Like, would it surprise me if Milwaukee won? No, it wouldn't. I don't think they're that good, but if they got hot or if Miami, or somebody out west. All right, so tomorrow we will be at Chickies and Pete's in the Friendly Confines.
Can't wait.
South Philadelphia, and we'll get ready for some Phillies baseball. A big baseball show tomorrow. Stay tuned. Mikey, Miss, Tyrone, Natalie, coming up next.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Rose cleared waivers. This Fanatic Sports Update is brought to you by Pets Plus Natural, locally owned and operated for over 30 years. Join their free rewards program, Paw Points, and earn points on every purchase that you can spend like cash. Visit petsplusnatural.com. Shane Gostisbehere has cleared waivers. Team can now move him back and forth to the taxi squad. Flyers face the Sabres again tonight. Hear that game on the Fanatic at 7:30. Sixers fell to the Nuggets last night, 104-95. The Sixers gave up 44 points to Denver in the first quarter. They'll look to bounce back against the Cavs tomorrow night at 7. Phillies opening day is tomorrow. Joe Girardi checks in with Mike at 3. Millions of Americans have been affected by identity theft. Get LifeLock today and save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com with promo code RISK. Stick with the Fanatic all day long for breaking news and updates. I'm Natalie Eganoff for 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Join Jamie Lynch from the John Kincaid Show Thursday from 2 to 4 at the Rally House in Oxford Valley, 124 Commerce Boulevard. Get all of your favorite Philly sports team fan gear and your favorite local college and university gear. Plus, Rally House is hiring. Inquire when you stop by.
It's time to play ball with BetMGM. Get $1 in free bets for every home run hit on opening day when you wager just $25 on any MLB game on opening day. Don't miss your chance to rack up free bets with every single homer on April 1st. Download the BetMGM app today or go to BetMGM.com for the most exciting action of the new MLB season. You'll also get access to the most innovative parlay selection features, live betting options, player props, and daily boosted odds specials. Feel the thrills of opening day by scoring $1 in free bets for every homer when you wager just $25 on any MLB game on April 1st. Even if your MLB wager strikes out, you'll still win every time someone knocks it out of the park on opening day. day. Swing for the fences with the king of sportsbooks. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 years or older, Pennsylvania only. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, help is available. Call 1-800-GAMBLER in partnership with Hollywood Casino Morgantown.
Paid for by Protect My Car. Restrictions may apply. Plans and costs for coverage may vary. Call for details.
Yo, where's your car?
Man, my engine blew, and I can't afford to get it fixed. So no car for me.
Oh, man. That's why I got me an extended service plan. That way, that blown engine would have cost you nothing to repair.
Hold up. You're saying if I had gotten that plan before my engine blew, I could have got it fixed and paid nothing?
You got that right. Drivers covered by Protect My Car will not have to pay for any covered repair bill ever again.
Man, I really should have called and got my car covered before this huge repair bill hit.
If you own a car, truck, or SUV made from $19.99 or higher, call 800-704-0558 right now to see if your car qualifies. All repairs for your engine, transmission, and much more can become a thing of the past. Just call 800-704-0558 and get your car protected before your next repair bill hits. Call 800-704-0558 right now. Call now to find out how you pay nothing for auto repairs. Call 800-704-0558. That's 800-704-0558.
Honey, we need to clear the air.
I'm sorry, and I promise it'll never happen again.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
The Brian Evolution Air Purifier captures and kills up to 99% of select viruses and bacteria. And Bryant Heating and Air Conditioning contractors will do whatever it takes to provide your family with this healthier, cleaner air, including great financing offers on a new energy-efficient system. To find a Pierce Phelps Bryant contractor near you, visit nopaybryant.com.
Bryant.
Whatever it takes.
Donating blood saves lives. But did you know that donating plasma saves lives too? Plasma is used to treat life-threatening illnesses, including COVID. Plasma donors are needed immediately. And when you donate plasma at a local CSL Plasma Donation Center, you can earn up to $700 a month for doing a good deed. And they even have a new referral bonus program. And most people are eligible to donate, and it's easy to do. Just download the CSL Plasma app or go to cslplasma.com to find a donation center near you. That's cslplasma.com.
As a dentist, I know what my patients are saying during times when they really can't speak.
Mm-hmm.
She says her gums are irritated.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you can do? Absolutely. You can try New Crest Advanced Gum Restore.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, New Crest Advanced Gum Restore. It detoxifies below the gum line to restore your gums back to health in just 7 days. Exactly. Healthy gums, healthy mouth.
New Crest Advanced Gum Restore. Healthy, beautiful smiles for life.
What's in store for your business this week at Staples?
Printing you new signs for